And ooh, and ooh, and ooh. It is the official King Pain Show. Yes. It is the home of the lituation. Yes. It is the littest place on earth where a dusty bitch could always never. Gather in close, Crown family. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. Breaking news. Okay, on period. Little Rod has filed an amended complaint to his lawsuit against Diddy. Okay, implicating Young Miami as a paid sex worker. Okay, who oftentimes had to transport his drugs. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Pink Cocalina, also known as Tucci. My. My. It's a mix between cocaine and Molly. Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot of shit going on. The feds say that they can arrest Diddy at any time. They're not worried about Diddy. They're not worried about Diddy right now. Okay, on period. They're watching Diddy. Okay, on period. And when they're ready to arrest Diddy, okay, it can happen at any moment. My. Albie Shore wants Quincy Brown to come on home. He said it's safe over here. Come on home, son. Come on home, son. Okay, the feds is fixing to arrest Diddy. Okay, on period. Quincy feels away though. Quincy feels some type of way. He's supposed to be sounding off on his Discord on tonight. I need to go follow. I need to go follow and see what that were. Okay, on period. It's a whole lot of dusty shit going on these streets. Okay, leave it to the official King Pain to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. When my Young Miami, Lord, my transporting drugs for Diddy. My. No wonder JT had to separate herself from Young Miami. JT had to chuck up the deuces. Okay. She released her solo album. She's doing well. Okay. She's doing well. Her debut solo album, okay, #1 on the charts. And Carisha has been thrown under the bus. My. She tried to distance herself from Diddy. She tried, okay, alleging that, the duo are now separated. But being his last known acquaintance, when she couldn't help but being swallowed up in all the allegations. Yes, it did. The official King Pain has all of the receipts gathering close. Oh, now, with all of the controversies, you know, all of the people speaking out, of course, there are some people who has Diddy back. Of course, there are some people who feels like Diddy's being done wrong. Diddy didn't do it. Tyrese with the open letter to Diddy says that he's praying for Diddy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he's praying for his little girls. Yes, he did. There are some people who believe that Diageo is doing all of this. Okay, on period. You guys remember Diageo, the owner of the spirits company that Diddy accused of discrimination because they didn't want to use his image on the campaign. Matter of fact, they didn't want to funnel their money into Diddy's company when, Diddy's plan was to advertise and market through his media companies. And Diageo felt as though, what are we giving you $150 million to advertise through, your media companies? You're taking our money and you're putting it right back into your pocket. Like, make it make sense. And even though Diddy and Diageo has settled, the damage has been done. The damage has been done. The damage has been done. I don't see Diddy coming back from this win. Um, I think he missed his window, his opportunity to flee. Okay, the feds are watching when if he tries to flee, okay, on period, they're gonna come and get him. They said they're waiting, okay, on period, to arrest Diddy. But Diddy will be arrested indefinitely, okay, on period. Ultimately, Diddy will be arrested. Okay, they're just watching Diddy. They're waiting for him to fuck up. Okay, on period. When the feds come, they already got you. They already got you. Diddy is on borrowed time. Whatever they know, okay, on period, they know it. They know it. Okay, on period. And Diddy is going down. Diddy is going down. The official campaign has all of the receipts. Woman shot in the face by Diddy is speaking out. Okay, on period. Shyne took the rap for Diddy back in the day. Alleged that, he had shot a woman in the face at a nightclub, but it was actually Diddy. My. The woman is speaking out. The woman is speaking out. Okay. I have all of the receipts. Gather in close. Gather in close. We also have footage from the arrest of Diddy's drug mule. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We got a lot of things to get into, Crown family. Gather in close, gather in close. Make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Remember to subscribe to this video. It don't cost you a motherfucking thing. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the Lituation directly after these commercial breaks. Let's go.
My mom said I need to do something with my hair, otherwise I gotta get it all cut off.
We booked an appointment at Style Kings at the barbershop. Let's go.
Do you want fabulous hair? Are you looking for a product strong enough to tame your 4C hair?
Hey, Mom! Hey, Mom, you don't have no more leave-in conditioner?
Give me that. I know you did not use my Style King leave-in conditioner.
Are you looking to knock the dust off them dreads? For a product that will rejuvenate and strengthen your hair, increase hair growth and shine, and smells great? Well, then you're in the right place. For the long, beautiful, healthy hair you deserve, choose Style King. Perfect on all hair types. Available online at theofficialkingpain.net. Get you some style today. Oh, and your mom called says she needs some more conditioner. And oop. And oop. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day to be dusting. Would you be mine? Crown family. Yes, make sure that you guys are subscribed to the show. Make sure that you guys are all subscribed to the show. Okay, on period. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this video, and turn all your notifications on. Okay, on period. It don't cost you a thing to support this platform. It doesn't cost you a thing to support this platform. Okay. Once you've done all those things, make sure that you're jumping out of those bushes and interacting in the chat. This is the interactive segment of your day. We definitely want to hear from you. Breaking news. Okay. Young Miami in an amended complaint. We have that amended complaint here in house. Okay. Little Rod states that Young Miami transported pink coke for Diddy, and she's on the payroll. She's on the payroll, paid escort, paid sex worker. Okay. Her and Daphne. My. Her and Daphne. Yes, it did. 50 Cent used to have something, very much so something with Daphne. And that's part of the reason that he's going at Diddy so hard. My. You know, Stevie J wants to fight. Stevie said, let me see them hands. Let me see them hands. You think this shit is funny? Like I said, there are people who are defending Diddy amid all of the lawsuits and allegations. But there are also people who are sounding off, like his neighbors, who say that there are busloads of kids that have gone missing after being dropped off at his home. Where are the kids? Where are the kids? You know, that's part of the reason why Homeland Security is involved. There's missing people. Yes, it did. There's missing people. Yeah, they didn't went in or knocked down the doors, tore down the gate, and seized all the electronic devices. Yes, it did. Somebody said that Kim Porter's phone is in one of them boxes. Y'all know they say all the tea is in her phone. All the tea is in her phone. That's what he's been hiding. That's what he really been hiding. Okay, on period. What's in that phone? What's in that phone? My. My. Oh, so what's going on with Quincy? You know, Quincy managed to evade the authorities. Okay, he wasn't in the home when the raid happened. And his father, Albie Shore, is urging him to come home. He'll be safe. Quincy, feeling a type of way, is going live tonight to air things out. I wonder what he has to say. You know, he kind of resents his father because he wasn't as present during his upbringing. And, you know, with Kim Porter, his mother being gone, there's, you know, probably a lot of trust issues and resentment that he has to unpack. So I'm very interested to see what he has to say on tonight. Okay, on period. Yes, via his Discord. He's having a private live, a secret live. You got to join his Discord when but yeah. So I have all the receipts. I have all the receipts, okay, on period. Make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. It is time for our crown family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Okay, on period. What a crown family at? What a crown family at? What a crown family at? Before we get into some things, okay, on period, I gotta acknowledge my people when okay, on period. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh, and let me make sure my receipts are nice and in order. Nice and in order. When yes, it did. Okay. Oh. My. Okay. Yeah, nice and in order. Oh, I like how my receipts are nice and in order. I like when they all nice and in order. Win. Okay, I'm here. Who's ready to get into some things? Who's ready to get into some things? Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My. You know, they said they had hidden cameras in every room in Diddy house. Hidden cameras in every room. And apparently, he has a lot of your faves on tape. My, my, my. My. Mr. Combs allegedly had hidden cameras in every room of his home and has several recordings of celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in illegal activities. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak off parties and his house parties when my. My, my. That's what them boxes of tapes were. That's what them boxes of tapes were. All that and more coming up. All that and more coming up. Right now, it's time for our Crown Family roll call. When let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Oh, hey Rory, what's going on? And we're gonna keep the roll call short so that we can get into this content because it's a lot. It's a lot to unpack when every day, okay, it's some new information being shared about Diddy. You know, motherfucking Lil Rod just updated his fucking complaint. I'm like, what that word? What that word when okay on period? Is Diddy not following up quick enough when okay on period? He said, oh, clearly I ain't put enough in this motherfucker win, okay, up here because this hoe still ain't paid me win, okay? I mean, is he trying to fight the lawsuit before the trial? Like, you already filed the complaint. You can wait until the trial. All this stuff would have come out in the trial. But apparently, he's seeking monetary gain. Okay, on period. He not worried about no trial win. Okay, on period. He said, "Let me add some more shit to this motherfucking complaint and get this motherfucker to bend over real quick." Okay, on period. Make this motherfucker reach down into his wallet and sign off on this 30 million. Okay, on period. You gave it to Cassie. You gave it to Cassie. Cassie ain't wrote none of your motherfucking albums. Win. Okay, on period. I wrote your album. I wrote your album. Win. Okay, on period. Sitting up here touching on me and shit, harassing me. Okay, on period with your gas. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. LeRon said, let me go add some shit to this motherfucking complaint. He said, oh, you want to play with me? Oh, you want to play with me? Young Miami, young Miami, young Miami. And what? Are you ready to give me my money now? Are you ready to give me my money now? Do I have to add do I have to add your daughters? Because everybody's complicit. Lock all their ass up. The whole Cone family. Yes, it is. All their ass complicit. Do I have to add the daughters? That's what I think he doing. That's what I think he doing. He just adding shit at this point because Diddy is taking too long to give him his money. Okay, you know you owed him the money. Okay, all of this is happening because you didn't keep your hoes happy, Diddy. Okay, on period. My. If I learn nothing from Dingleberry, I know. Okay, that if I ever have some hoes, because I ain't got no hoes, that if I ever have some hoes, I got to keep them happy. Yes, it did. I got too many bills to have hoes. Okay, on period. Okay. Yes, it did. Oh, shout out to Simply Alicia, the president of the Home of the Lituation, Dr. Anthony Wallace, Dr. PH in the building. I know that's right. Yes. Tasha T, hey for you. Jayon in the building. I know that's right. Sparrow Girl in the house. Ziv Viz in the building. What's going on, friend? Like this video right now. Hey, Miss Body. Yes. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Hey, clever girl. Yes. We got a lot of things to get into. You see this title? When okay on period. We got a lot of things to get into. When okay on period. Yes. Young Miami. Oh, doing a Coca-Lina with Diddy. You think that the girls be worried about everything else that's in the lawsuit, okay? I guess today we talked about the Coca-Lina. There's a whole lot of shit in here. Okay? There's a whole lot of shit in there, okay, on period. This is like the least of my concern when going through the lawsuit. Young Miami doing cocaine? I'm sure, bitch. We knew that Young Miami was doing cocaine. That ain't nothing new. But apparently when the mule rode into the stable empty-handed, okay, he had to call his horsey. He had to call his horsey. Yes, it did. Young Miami. Yes, and she never forgets the pink shit. She never forgets the powdery pink substance weird, okay, that they put in their nose. Yeah. She know what he want, okay, in period, and she know to come with the tushy. Tushy. That's what it's called. Weird girl. I don't know. Don't give me the line with, okay, in period. I ain't never seen no pink shit on my nose. Okay, no Photoshop AI, none of that. Yeah. Hey, King Gemini, what's going on? Bitch stole my look in the motherfucking building. I know that's right. Hey, friend. It's the Crown Family Roll Call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the whole mother lituation. You better know it. When we got exclusive receipts. When okay on period. Everything here is based off of receipts. So when we talk about things, when we pull the doc. Okay, on period. We have the official court documents here in house. When yes, it did. Lil Rod's amended complaint. Okay, on period. This motherfucking content ain't cheap. Gathering close. Yes, it did. Kimberly Lachelle, a kiss of bliss. Hey, friend. I know that's right. Hey, friend. Yeah. So you guys all remember to support the show. Okay, on period. YouTube is taking 45% out of us CC's check. Okay, on period. We cannot do it without your support. Okay, on period. Breaking news stories and exclusive. It's all because of you guys. Okay, on period. You guys continue to support the show. We got Cash App, PayPal, pinned in the chat. We want to make it very easy for you guys to support. Plus, we got all of our mods turned up in the chat when okay, on period. Yeah. Okay, on period. Just tell us, however you want to support, and we'll walk you through it. We got everything. When Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, crypto, however you want to do it, we got it. Okay, on period. Oh, we're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat. Win. Give me a number 5 through 25. We need to make sure that we are hitting our quotas. Ooh, yes. Hey, Skilo friend. I know that's right. Yes, I'm so glad that you can make it, friend. Did you like this video? Oh, yeah. Hey, Skilo friend. Yes, gathering close. Geechee girl. TV in the building. I know that's right. Guys, dingleberry. Okay, on period. Yes, I try to learn something from all of these hoes. Yes, it is. Cherry blossom. I know that's right. Yikes. It's a mess, friend. It's a mess. Leave it to the official King Pain to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. I got this. I got this win. We got all the receipts out. We got all the receipts out win. Okay, on period. You guys like this video? Like this video? Like this video right now. Okay, on period. Oh, hey, honey with the T. Love your friend. Love your friend. Okay, on period. We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat right now. Okay, on period. Quickest Twitter fingers in the chat. Give me a number 5 through 25. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. The number of the evening is 15. Shout out to King Gemini with the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat win. Okay, on period. So throughout this live, we'll be asking everyone to support by sending $15. And don't worry, if you don't have $15, just go on and send whatever you got win. Okay, on period. Every donation, no matter the size of the contribution, is appreciated when okay on period. If you guys are going to be supporting the show, go ahead and drop some trophies in the chat right now in advance because you already know it's going to be lit. That way we can make sure that we acknowledge you. We love to acknowledge our supporters over here. Okay on period. We cannot do it without your support. Who's ready to get into some things? Who's ready to get into some things? Everybody hashtag let's go. Everybody hashtag let's go. Shout out to King Gemini in the building. I know that's right. Period. Period. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your continued support, friend. Yes, you know we can't do it without you. You know we can't do it without you. Thank you, friend. Yeah. Gathering close. Gathering close. There's a lot of shit to get into. We got a lot of things to get into. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Like this video. Everybody hashtag let's go. Yes. Ooh, I know that's right. Thank you, honey, with the thank you right now in advance for all your support. Weird. I know that's right. Yay. We can't do it without you, friend. We can't do it without you. Okay? Yes. Yes. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Okay, on period. We need our likes to get up. We need our likes to get up. We need YouTube to send these notifications out. We want YouTube to send out all of our notifications, Swin. Yes, it did. Like this video, hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. We got a lot of things to get into. We got a lot of things to get into. Hashtag let's go. Hashtag let's go. We got a lot of things to get into. It's the official King Pain Show. Let's go. Let's go. Everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts. Take it out if you want to take it. Just don't be weird. Yeah. Don't be weird. Don't be weird, okay, on period. It was some weird ass shit that Diddy did to this woman. Woman says Sean Diddy Combs shot her in the face in 1999 when my in a recent conversation with News Nation, okay, on Channel 6. This woman reveals that she knew it was Diddy. They knew it was Diddy. But still, they allowed this man to take the rap. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Nobody from the club. None of the witnesses. J-Lo testified under oath. Said it wasn't Diddy. Somebody said lock her ass up too. For decades, Diddy has got away with all kind of criminal activities. And it's only a matter of time before karma catches up with him. Okay, and period. The feds said they got eyes and ears on him, feet and hands on him. When they say he's not going nowhere, they say he's not fleeing. They say he can't flee. They said we're watching him. They said when he attempts to flee, they're gonna come down on him like an eagle from out the sky. When they're gonna come down on him with all of the force, all of the authorities, the Homeland Securities, the FBI's, the local PD, everybody. The moment he moves to flee, they're gonna come down on him. That's what they said. Fish King Pan got the receipts. Fish King Pan got the receipts. They said they're not worried about Diddy. Diddy gonna get arrested at any moment. Okay. They said just you wait on it. They said we're gonna arrest him. We're gonna arrest him. We're not worried about him. We got him. Sounds like they're trying to put a list together. Is it giving RICO? Is it giving Epstein? Sound like they're trying to put a list together. Okay, they said we got Diddy. We're looking for everybody else. Again, this is a sex trafficking organization, which means that there are more complicit parties. They are seeking to shut it down, not throw a wrench in the system, but pull the plug. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. They're looking for additional evidence to further prove everything that Little Rod said in a civil lawsuit. Everything that Cassie said in her civil lawsuit. It was only a matter of time before things became criminal. It was only a matter of time before things became criminal. Diddy's going down. Diddy he could end up spending the rest of his life in prison for these sex trafficking allegations. Diddy is going to spend the rest of his life in prison. That's why they're not worried about Diddy. Diddy, go on and say your goodbyes, okay? Go on and get your 1-2s in, okay, on period. Go on and have your final freak off celebration win, because this is it for you. Diddy's gonna spend the rest of his life behind bars, either behind bars or fighting it, okay? Or behind bars, serving his time. Like, who knows, But behind bars, okay, is where he's going. There's not going to be any bond or anything associated with this, because Diddy is a flight risk and a danger to the community. So they're not going to, once they arrest him, it's a wrap for Diddy. It's a route for Diddy, okay, on period. Right now, Diddy is on borrowed time, okay? We know a lot of girls on borrowed time right now, don't we? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. The party is over, okay, on period. No more parties for Diddy, okay? No Diddy. No Diddy, no. Okay, on period. Y'all like this video, like this video right now. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Like I said, we got a lot of things to get into. Woman shot in the head by Diddy. It's only by the grace of God. The grace of God is why she's living. When the grace of God is why she's here speaking, okay, and walking in her truth. She's waited on this day a long time. She said it's been a long time coming, and speaking about it is healing. It was, she's been carrying this weight for so long, and just, knowing that Diddy tried to unalive her, and to see that, it's only a matter of time before he's apprehended and charged with all of these crimes. They're investigating everything. They didn't have witnesses before. Now they got witnesses. They didn't have receipts. Now they got the receipts. Okay. Little Rod added 25, 26, 25, 26 more pages to his lawsuit. Girl. Pictures, text, receipts. Official King-Payne. We got it all in-house. This is the Official King-Payne Show. Act like you know. Act like you know. Act like you know. Like this video. Like this video. Remember to support this video. The number of the evening is 15. Okay, and period. If at any time you feel like, this show was just lit, I'm having fun here, I enjoy this content, we's family. Okay? We's family. Support. 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 The links are in the chat. Okay, let's get into the content.
She joins us now, sharing her story. Natanya, thank you so much for being with us. I can't imagine what you've been through since 1999. And then,
see, now y'all playing with me. Hold on.
She joins us now, sharing her story. Natanya, thank you so much for being with us. I can't imagine what you've been through since 1999, and then all the emotions that must be coming up over the last couple of days. What was your reaction, Natanya, when you saw these massive raids at P. Diddy's two homes?
First and foremost, thank you for having me. It was very emotional.
I can tell you what my thoughts were. Okay, Obiri. He's going down. He's going down. Down. Okay, Obiri. It felt like a movie. Don't this just seem like a movie? This shit seemed like, I felt like I've been feeling like I've been in a movie. This has been a movie. I'm like, this can't be real. But it's very much so real. And to be frontline, girl, I'm here eating my popcorn. Okay, oh, period. Minding my business, being nosy. Yes, it did. Let's go.
In short, it was extremely emotional because it was basically it marked 25 years, a quarter of a century since this occurred. And I've had to relive this over and over again, intermittently in that time. So when I saw it, it was very cathartic because I finally felt like justice would be done. Justice would be mine. And
my. So after seeing his home raided, she finally feels as though justice will be hers. Justice is the coming. Justice is near. Justice is right around the corner, and he's finally going to serve time for what he did to her. It's because of Little Rod's lawsuit. Okay, Little Rod said some things in his lawsuit, especially in this amended complaint, that specifically speaks to the shooting. I guess Diddy confessed that he allowed someone to take the fall for shooting this woman in the face, and he put it in the complaint. Oh, it's a lot of shit going on. Leave it to the Official King-Payne to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Okay, on period. There's so many moving pieces. And a lot of people were wondering, why is his home being raided? It's the sex trafficking allegations. It's the civil lawsuits. It's Little Rod. It's Cassie. It's Jane Doe's 1 through a million. It's everything. So, of course, Homeland Security has to get involved when there are missing people and allegations of sex trafficking. He has a whole tunnel under his house. Who knows where that motherfucker leads? His neighbor said that he bust loads of kids every night, 3 a.m. Where are the kids? Where does the grotto leave? Let's talk about it.
and belong to all of his victims.
Yeah, and you have said since really right after the shooting that it was P. Diddy who shot you. I mean, I think you even said it to the doctor that night, right?
I said it immediately. I literally watched them pull out the guns. I've had a clear point of view. I mean, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I was facing them directly. I watched everything occur and have described it, vehemently to all parties involved. I think in our society, we have respectability politics. There are people.
She said, for God's sake, I got shot in my nose. I've seen it. We was face to face. He tried to take me out. Now, after going through something like that, you after a near death experience like that, I'm sure you get very close to God. Okay, on period. Very close. God, I mean, the only reason that she's here to this day is because God spared her win. Okay, on period. Now, if God before her, who could be against her? Like, what she look like being scared of Diddy today? She not scared of Diddy. He did it. I knowed it. He shot me in my nose. That's what she said when. Girl, that's crazy. Her nose look great today, sis.
People who want to be adjacent to power or celebrity or money, and there's a hierarchy of respectability. Because his name was more notable, he was believed rather than a victim who gave the first-hand account. By the grace of God, I survived.
Yeah, and this was also a different time. I mean, things were very, very different in 1999. I mean, did you sense right from the beginning that no one believed you?
Well, I don't think that was on my mind. I think first and foremost, I'm a mother. I'm a mother of 3. At the time, I was a mother of 2. And just surviving and getting home to my children was of the utmost importance to me. Being whole and being able to mother them. That was, primary on my list. I didn't have any reason to believe that to think that someone would not believe me. But as things unfolded, it was a very short period of time where I realized that's what in fact is happening.
So as I mentioned, Diddy has denied being the one who pulled the trigger. But this is interesting, Natanya. Rodney Jones, also known as Little Rod, is now suing Diddy for sexual harassment. That's something that's been in the headlines for the last couple of days. And there's a very interesting quote from his lawsuit that relates back to you.
And we have the lawsuit here in house. We're going to pull it up in just a moment here and see exactly what Little Rod is talking about, what's going on, why Diddy is being investigated when there are so many parts of this lawsuit. Expect us to be back, okay, right here, okay, as this story develops. So make sure that you guys are subscribed with all your notifications turned on when we're going down the rabbit hole. Let's go.
That I want to read because it sort of ties all of this together. And it says, Jones claims in the lawsuit, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York City with rapper Shyne. He shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the gun into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual.
Diddy must have really liked Little Rod. Oh, hell, period. Little Rod ain't telling us everything. Little Rod not telling us everything. Diddy told him too much. Okay, for him just to be walking around naked and shit. Okay, on period. Clearly, y'all was in the bed. This gives like pillow talk. Okay, on period. This gives like pillow talk, friend. Okay, on period. This is pillow talk when, okay. Little Rod not telling us everything. When men are, sexually assaulted, a lot of times they are embarrassed to come forward. A lot of times they're embarrassed to come forward, but I mean, it gives like, there was some penetration as well. Because what is Diddy telling you all this stuff for? Because you working on his music? Because he likes to walk around his mansion naked? Because he's attracted to you? There's plenty of people I'm attracted to, but I'm not telling them my deepest, darkest secrets now. The Rod, if you're going to tell it, you're going to have to tell it all. He was busting that pussy open. He was busting that pussy wide open. Okay, on period. Just like that Meek Mill shit. Have y'all heard the audio? Diddy busting Meek Mill shit wide open? Meek Mill reaching for the ceiling. Legs to the ceiling. Y'all ain't heard the audio? Lord. Lord. It's giving boyfriend or gay for pay? Absolutely. Absolutely. If Lil Rock gonna tell it, I suggest he tell it all, okay, on period, because did he just telling you all of his secrets? All of them? And the relationship that you're saying that you had was, he was writing music for Diddy.
So now you have Little Rod in this new lawsuit saying that Diddy told him that he actually was responsible. I mean, what did you think when you read that?
Well, I was incensed for a number of reasons. First and foremost, for the past quarter of a century, he's vehemently denied that he was responsible, even though I knew wholeheartedly, and as so many others who were in the club that night, we all knew he was responsible. A lot of people were afraid for their safety, justifiably so. I mean, the history that has occurred in the last 25 years proves that they were justified in being afraid, but I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid because I still bear I have 9 bullet fragments remaining in my face. So when
You had a near-death experience when I wouldn't be afraid either, okay, on period. Afraid of what? I done beat death. Met God. Okay, on period. I know it ain't you. Okay, on period. Not today, Satan.
I saw that count 128, that's actually count 128 of the lawsuit. When I saw that on a podcast that was analyzing all of the counts, I knew I had to speak. I had no intention of going viral. I was just getting it out of me. I have a mantra, having my say. There was a time a few years ago where I had a talk radio show called Having My Say. And that's very important to me. I believe everyone is entitled to have their say. Far too often we don't hear people or listen. And so I just wanted to get it out of me because it was like an audible, deep breath that I needed to take. And I made the TikTok video not expecting it to go viral. Went to pick up my daughter, came back home, and she's like, and I literally told her, I'm like, well, you're probably going to see it tomorrow. I made a video on TikTok. Maybe 100 people will see it. By the time we got home, she said, Mommy, it was 70,000 people. And I could not believe it. But
My. 70,000 people by the time she got home had shared her story. My. But God. But God. But God.
It was time. It was time for me to speak. I'd stayed quiet for 25 years. It was my time to speak.
Yeah, we don't know yet what's going to happen with the P. Diddy situation. Obviously, again, he hasn't been arrested. There's clearly a very big federal investigation happening now. But I'm thinking back to other cases, R. Kelly, Jeffrey Epstein, when they started to dig.
Ain't raided none of their home. Diddy must be at the top of the food chain, okay, on period. They really want Diddy. They've been waiting for Diddy for a while. Is that what that were?
All sorts of stuff came to the surface. They reopened old investigations. Would you like to see the investigation involving you getting shot at that club be reopened?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The irony is there was a grand jury. We all had to go and speak at the grand jury. J-Lo testified at the grand jury, as did many other people. It needs to be reopened because if that.
Not J-Lo testified at the grand jury and lied. Not J-Lo lied on the grand jury. My, lock her ass up too. The girl said lock her ass up too with, okay, on period. Now she did our sister like that. When where J-Lo ass at? Where that high yellow bitch at? Tell her lock her ass up too. Yeah, lock her ass up. Shit.
Is in fact the case. She carried the gun in and she lied to the grand jury. It needs to be reopened. My shooting, ironically, the night I went into the club, I had a comb in my pocketbook called a rat tail comb. People in the beauty industry or people that use that type of comb would be all too familiar. It's just a comb. It can't do anything to harm anyone. And I had the very security officer who lied during the trial, Sharice, I forget her last name, but she literally took it from me and kind of pushed me like, you can't take this thing. This is a weapon. To let other people in with guns. If someone had cloned me 24 years ago, I'd be fine. You wouldn't even know my name. But having been shot by someone that was allowed.
I'm sure J-Lo have witnessed and experienced and have been complicit in a lot of things during her, relationship with Diddy. Yeah, she probably is scared. She probably is scared. Okay, the feds, they going through everything. They going all the way back. Okay, on period. She better hope she don't got no dust on her. Man.
To come into the gun when I couldn't bring in a phone, I would absolutely unequivocally like the case real. It needs to be reopened. And the saddest part for me is, had people taken what I said more seriously and listened more intently, 24 years worth of people probably would not have had to suffer.
Yeah, and I ask you this respectfully, just because I think people at home might be wondering, and I've never been shot. I can't imagine what that's like. But in the chaos of that moment, and it's a club, and there's people all around. Like, how can you be sure that it was actually P. Diddy?
Because I watched I was standing by the front door. I watched the entire thing out. I had no reason to believe that it would escalate to a shooting. It was just male machismo and bravado at first. A lot of pushing and shoving, raised voices, hands.
Oh, that's how it start. Yeah, that's how it start, girl. That's how it start. Security! You get these niggas because they over. Okay, doing the most.
Saw them reach in their waist and draw from their hip. And I knew. I instantly turned to my friends and told them, be careful, watch out. And when I turned back, I know, and I've said over and over, I've heard the voice of God, said, you are about to be hit. Calm down. And as I said, no, I looked straight forward ahead and I watched the muzzle flash from both of their guns and I felt the impact to my face instantly. Wow. There's no doubt in my mind who shot me.
Thanks so much for watching.
My. There's no doubt in her mind who shot her. There is no doubt in her mind who shot her. My. Oh, there's no doubt in her mind, and there's no doubt in the feds' mind either. When the feds know they got the right person, they said this is not random. Okay, feds claim Diddy's alleged victims provided detailed, explicit allegations ahead of the raids. Okay, they said they got everything they need. Okay, this is not random. This is no random raid. They not messing with Diddy. They're not picking on Diddy. Black men with money and power. Diddy did it. Diddy did it. Okay? And they have detailed and explicit receipts. Okay, on period. Ahead of the raid. Okay, on period. They ain't just raid his house for nothing. They ain't just raid his house for nothing, Win. Okay, on period. They got him. And it's only a matter of time before they arrest him, Win. They're not worried about Diddy. They're trying to shut down the sex trafficking organization by figuring out all of the moving pieces. And that's why they're raiding his house and removing the electronic devices, seizing all the electronics, the computers, okay? Any evidence that would, bring further knowledge to the sex ring organization. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. It's given RICO. Actually, if you look up what I think that it even says RICO on the complaint. And we're going to pull the complaint up in just a minute here. You guys like this video? Like this video right now. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the situation. You know what? I got all the receipts. You know what? I got all of the receipts. They said this is not random. This is not random. Let's get into it. An officer with the Department of Homeland Security said the raids of 2 homes associated with hip-hop mogul Shyne Diddy Combs earlier this week were not random, revealing they responded to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations from his victims. For the girls in the back, they say they picking on Diddy. They have concrete evidence. Concrete evidence. They got him. Diageo not picking on him. Sure, Diageo may have, kind of tipped the avalanche. Okay, on period. with the whole discrimination lawsuit, okay? They were not going to lay over. They put up a vigorous defense, okay? I don't know if you guys remember, but it was said that Cassie came to Diego before she filed her own lawsuit. What y'all think they talked about? It was said that Cassie went to Diageo before she filed her sexual assault lawsuit against Diddy to make him privy to the lawsuit. There are people who are alleging that, Diageo has paid these people to make these claims because Diddy at the time was suing them. And ultimately, because of these claims, Diddy ended up, canceling his lawsuit against Diageo and giving him all of the company. So I mean, Diageo did win at the end of the day. At the end of the day, if he did do it, he did win. Okay, period. He got what he wanted. Okay, period. Diddy ain't on the marketing. He's not on the advertisement. Win. Okay, and he has 100% of his company. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He pulled the black card and forgot he was black for real. Okay. We believe that there is a disturbing history of sex trafficking. The anonymous Miami-based officer shared with RadarOnline.com. We didn't choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on, the officer explained. Diddy is not under arrest at this point in time and has yet to be charged with any wrongdoing, insisting that we will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. RadarOnline.com exclusively learned that Combs was served legal papers related to one of his accuser's sexual assault lawsuit just days before DHS agents bombarded two of his properties. My. So this is probably what tipped him off. This is what probably tipped him off. He was served just days before the raid. With another lawsuit. So that's probably what tipped him off. He said, I need a vacation. I need to get the fuck ASAP. And he and his friends planned a trip out of the country that was grounded by Homeland Security. Okay. Agents raided Combs' mansions in Los Angeles and Miami on Monday, storming his residences with a tactical team that confiscated hard drives, phones, and other evidence, which they anticipated will provide photos, email, text, itineraries, hopefully names, the officers told the New York Post. Names of kids, names of missing people, names of dealers, names of traffickers, names of people who were trafficked. Sounds like they're trying to put together a list. My. Everybody hashtag the Diddy list. Everybody hashtag the Diddy list. They're trying to put together a Diddy list. Because, over the past few decades, I'm sure he has hundreds of victims. There are hundreds of victims of Diddy. There are many, many people who have fallen, under the wrath of Diddy. The band. You guys remember making the band? Okay, them girls need to go and file their own suits. Okay, on period. Danny the King. Okay, on period. Get in line. I'm surprised Aubrey hasn't filed a lawsuit. Aubrey all day has been speaking out for a long time saying that Diddy tried to do her. Yes, he did. And no matter how you flip it, with Diddy being her boss, it's very inappropriate. It's very inappropriate. That's called harassment, sexual harassment in the workplace. Period. Diddy dating his clients is not cool, especially if said client comes back years later and say he sexually assaulted me and forced me into said relationship and forced me into said arrangement and made me promises and never came through. Yeah, yeah. They state, we became aware of certain allegations during the course of the civil suits against Mr. Combs. So again, this is because of the civil lawsuits. A lot of people were trying to figure out what this were, why they're doing this. It's because of all of the lawsuits. Okay, again, this is 2024, the year of exposure. Okay, what you thought? The officer shared. Okay, you have to understand that we didn't just decide on a whim to search his homes. A federal judge had to sign off on it. Okay. A federal judge had to sign off on it, meaning they have the evidence that they need. They have everything that they need to move forward with this investigation. The DHS operative denied claims of the East and West Coast raids being a witch hunt. Nothing that authorities are interviewing alleged victims and witnesses who have been candid about their experience, including 3 women and 1 man who are suing Diddy in civil court. So they said that they're not just going after Diddy. Okay. They're not just going after Diddy. There's 3 women and 1 man who are who's suing Diddy in civil court. Pretty much saying what I've been saying all this whole time. All these people not lying on Diddy. That's what that were. That's what they're saying. All these people not lying on Diddy. That's what they were. They may be reluctant to speak at first, but once they start talking, they talk. They talk a lot. We are getting a lot of cooperation from a lot of people who want to see him brought to justice. And he said once they start talking, they talk, and they talk a lot. And there's a lot of people who want to see Diddy brought to justice. My. You guys like this video? Like this video right now. It's up and it's stuck here in home of the lituation. My. There's a lot of people that want to see Diddy brought to justice. Diddy and his attorney, meanwhile, have vowed to clear his name and slammed a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. I think we all can agree that it was a gross overuse of military level force. Okay. In addition, they stated several times on public platforms that they knew Diddy wasn't at home and they tracked him to the Opa airport where they grounded his flight. Okay. Yes, it did. And there were less police at his home in Miami where they knew that he would be than there were at his home here in LA where they knew that he wasn't. They must have felt like what they needed, the evidence, the proof, the receipts, the phones, the computers were in the home in LA. And they wanted to make sure they didn't miss. And that's why they sent out everybody. Okay, they had everybody involved. Homeland Security, the feds, local PD, the media, helicopters, wind, boats. Okay, on period. They came down on his homes with full military level force. Absolutely. Sources said that he remains in the U.S., according to reports after Miami-Dade police officers arrested Brendan Paul. My. If you guys don't know who Brendan Paul is, we're going to get into it in just a minute. Brendan Paul was arrested at Opa Airport amid Diddy's plane being grounded. Okay. in Antigua and Miami, okay, on period. There was a plane grounded in Antigua, okay? And then Diddy tried to get on his friend's private jet, and they grounded that jet as well, alleging that Diddy cannot leave the country. My. Brandon Paul just so happened to have some narcotics on him and was arrested at Opa Airport. We're going to get into it in just a moment here. I have the video from his arrest. Guys, this is the home of the lituation. What did y'all think? What did y'all think? This is the home of the lituation of exclusives and receipts. We have the arrest video. Let's go. Brandon Paul claimed to be his alleged drug mule in a lawsuit after cocaine and marijuana-laced candy was purportedly found in his bag. My. So the candy in his bag had cocaine in it. It was laced with cocaine. My. Not they doing candy laced with cocaine. Remember they said that there would be candy all around, laying all around Diddy's house and during the parties, candy. The damn candy is laced with motherfucking cocaine. That's why motherfuckers, them parties be so fucking lit. That's why them parties be so fucking lit. Them hoes be high as shit and don't even know it. You done ate the fucking candy. Bitch. You done ate the motherfucking candy. Girl. You guys make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video. Remember to support this video. We can't do it without your support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. Let's go. Oh, hang on, period. Leading up to the raids, Combs settled a rape and abuse lawsuit filed by his longtime girlfriend, Cassie, in November 2023, which was followed up by 3 additional lawsuits with bombshell claims that he also has denied. My. You know, deny. Okay, on period. Deny. Okay, on period. So Diddy is denying all of the claims, everything Little Rod has said, everything Cassie said, even though he settled with Cassie within 24 hours. He is adamant that, you know, all of the claims are bogus. All of the claims are bogus. So, you know, ahead of, you know, the trial, okay, the civil suit, okay, on period. Ahead of the civil suit, Little Rod went ahead and added 25 more pages to the lawsuit, okay, on period. You know, he's asking for the same 30 million that Cassie got, okay. I mean, Cassie was giving up stats, okay. Cassie was getting her freak on, okay, on period. You wasn't getting freaky. You wasn't getting freaky, girl. According to your lawsuit, Diddy ain't did nothing to you but said you was cute. A little sexual harassment, a little groping. How do you feel you deserve the same 30 million that Cassie? Cassie dealt with Diddy for what, 10, 11 years. You was in Diddy camp for what, 10, 11 weeks. Like, come on, win. Come on, win. Come on, win. Come on, win. You want 30 million? He said, Diddy gonna give my motherfucking 30 million win. Shit. He said, oh, he think I'm playing? He said, think I'm playing win? Have me write that whole motherfucking album, win, and not give me my credit or residuals. Which, by the way, is not part of the lawsuit. If you guys remember when Lil Rod initially came out, he said that, you know, Diddy owed him from the Love album that he wrote for Diddy under some very peculiar conditions. You know, he said that he was forced to create whilst Diddy was frolicking around the home naked. He's forced to create while in the bathroom while Diddy showered. He was exposed to Diddy's friends who also sexually groped him, came on to him, and he's had to witness a lot of criminal activities. Much, much different from Cassie's lawsuit. And then he's also alleging that Diddy confided in him. Diddy confided in him, told him all his deepest, darkest secrets. And I said, something missing, and very much so, something missing. He ain't telling us everything. He's not being 100% truthful about his relationship with Diddy, in my opinion, because why else would Diddy tell you all of his deepest, darkest secrets if he didn't feel like he could trust you? Or did he just so full of himself that he just goes around telling people all of his criminal history with no regard for what could happen, no regard for any consequences or repercussions that could come from him talking too much? I mean, for God's sake, you were working on the Love album. What was his inspiration? You bitches was over there in love, love, love. Lil Rock can't tell me nothing. Lil Rock can't tell me nothing with, okay, on period. He was over there in love with Diddy. Yes, he did. Yes, he did with, okay, on period. Yes, he did. And as I stated earlier, Diddy has cameras in every house, so every room in the house. When it's only a matter of time, okay, on period. We're going to see the footage soon. It's going to come out in the footage, Lil Rod. You might as well tell us what that were. You might as well tell us what that were. It's going to come out in the footage. Okay? Oh, according to Fox News, Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his house. And this is part of the lawsuit that Rodney filed that we're going to pull up in just a moment here. Mr. Combs had hidden cameras in every room of his home and has recordings of several celebrities, artists, music label executives, and athletes engaging in illegal activity. These individuals were recorded without their knowledge and consent. Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person who has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. So, like I said, if there is, more that Lil Rod is leaving out, okay, on period, it's going to be on them tapes. It's going to be on them tapes. You see all them boxes they took up out of the house when? Yeah. It's going to be on them tapes. So Lil Rod might as well just tell us what that were, okay, on period. Because I'm not getting all of, he told me this, he told me that. I'm not getting the he say, she say. Why would Diddy tell you these things? So, as I stated, we have footage from his drug mule being arrested at Opa Airport. Let's get into that. Okay, on period. Yeah, let's get into that before we move into I'll Be Sure and Quincy and Diddy and his escorts. Absolutely. We got a lot of things to get into. You guys like this video, like this video, like this video. Right now, as I stated, the feds can come and arrest Diddy at any time. Diddy was actually present at Opalaka Airport, okay, on period. And, again, he was not arrested, okay, on period. But his drug mule, here's footage from the arrest. My, there we go. There we go. Body cam footage from the arrest. candies with cocaine in it. My.
Yeah, no, put them in the car.
Where's Diddy when you need him? Where's Diddy when you need him? When? My. Where's Diddy when you need him? You guys all seen Diddy. Diddy was around the corner scratching his head, wondering why they didn't take him. One more time for the girls in the back.
Yeah, no, put them in the car.
My. So that's Diddy's alleged drug mule, at Opalaka Airport. Okay, on period. And as you guys remember, this is the same airport that Diddy was spotted at. Okay, after they grounded his plane, so he was there. He was there. His little friend had drugs on him, just as Little Rod stated in his lawsuit. Isn't that what Little Rod said in his lawsuit? Brendan be the one bringing the drug. Brendan had the drug, confirming that Little Rod was telling the truth. My. New police body camera footage shows the South Florida arrest of an associate of Sean Diddy Combs, who's accused of being a mule for the music mogul's drugs and guns. The video obtained by NBC6 on Thursday shows 25-year-old Brendan Paul being taken into custody at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport on Monday. Paul, who's wearing a blue-white hoodie, is seen in handcuffs being led out of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection building and placed in the back of a Miami-Dade police vehicle. Paul was arrested for carrying cocaine and marijuana-laced candy. Miami-Dade police said in an arrest affidavit he faces charges of possessing cocaine and a controlled substance. Paul, who played basketball for Syracuse University in 2019, bonded out of jail Tuesday morning. Ooh, so he already out. Diddy already got him out. My. Video from TMZ showed Diddy pacing around at the same airport on Monday as Homeland Security agents raided the mogul's mansion in Miami Beach in Los Angeles. At least 5 law enforcement sources told NBC the raids are connected to an ongoing sex trafficking probe. My. Y'all know what probe mean? Y'all know what probe mean? They mean they got their own hidden cameras and spies and mics. They probed his ass. They probed him. They know that they know that they know. They know that they know that they know. Because they probed him. Yes, it did. Diddy's plane was reportedly heading to the Caribbean and on Monday amid the raids, but it returned to the airport on Wednesday. Diddy location remains unconfirmed. He hasn't been criminally charged. My. Ooh. Y'all like this video, like this video right now. It's up and stuck here in the home situation. In a statement on Tuesday, Combs' attorney called the raids an unprecedented ambush and said the mogul is innocent and will continue to fight for every single day to clear his name. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated, Aaron Dyer's statement said in part. Girl, please. This is a criminal investigation into sex trafficking. Okay? Okay. And like I said, Diddy can be arrested any day now. So, he's fighting, according to his attorney, for every single day. Because any day, any day, any day he can be arrested. Diddy is fighting for every day now. He's fighting for every day. Fighting every day now to clear his name. Every single day is a fight. Okay, because it's only a matter of time for they come and arrest his ass. That's what that was. That's what that was. Leave it to the Fish King Pain to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. I'm trying to told y'all when.
A coast-to-coast investigation focused on two mansions owned by music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Homeland Security agents raided his property. At the luxurious Star Island and another in Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jawan Strader. Well, tonight we're learning more about the reason for the search. Christian Colon is live at Star Island tonight with what we know so far. Christian.
And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown to you guys underneath the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my opinion. Mixed with receipts. Take it however you want to take it. Just don't be weird. Like this video, Crown family. Remember to support. We can't do it without your support. Official Kingpin got all of the receipts. Just leave it to me to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Okay, on period. You guys requested this show. Okay, you guys wanted me to cover the Diddy. Okay, on period. Diddy did it. Okay, on period. You guys make sure that you guys are supporting. We can't do it without your support. The links are in the chat. Let's go.
Homeland Security agents have been here for over 6 hours. Why the raid is still happening is being kept very private. Sources close to the investigation tell us it has to do with trafficking and a sexual assault investigation.
Oh, this is the police. We have a warrant. Come out with your hands up. See, they had the opportunity to come out with their hands up. They had the opportunity to come out with their hands up. Okay? They chose to stay in the house.
We have a warrant. Come out with your hands up. That is what federal officials are heard announcing through this video obtained by NBC6.
Entraron casi como 10 carros. Primero iban unos camiones grandes y fue cuando entraron.
Can I get a translator up here?
A la casa y rompieron las puertas. Los portones salieron volando.
Giovanni Coelho tells NBC6 over 10 police cars and trucks busted through the main gates of producer and music icon Sean Diddy Combs.
Y'all seen them the gates is over there off the hinges. The gates were over there off the hinges when, okay, on period. My. Only 10 trucks in Miami, 100 in LA. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, do you see him walking around sometimes?
Yeah, I see him with a girl, walking, doing exercise, jogging, doing something,
Is it surprising? I mean, the investigation deals with like sexual trafficking, sexual assault.
Yeah, like I never thought that because he seems like a regular person, but you never know,
NBC6
That must have been a gardeners or something. Everybody over there, ESL. Anybody over there, ESL, English as a second language? Like, what's Tia?
cameras also capturing Homeland
Well, it is
Security.
Miami, huh? But Miami very diverse. Yeah.
Agents walking through the more than $30 million home with paper bags and walking out carrying multiple boxes and laptops.
Ooh. Multiple boxes and laptops. Walking in with plastic bags and walking out with multiple boxes and laptops. Let's talk about it.
The fact that Diddy's home was raided means that agents for Homeland Security were able to show probable cause that a crime was committed and that evidence of that alleged crime would be found at these homes.
Sources close to the investigation say police seized phones from the Star Island home, adding the raids are part of a sex trafficking warrant from New York Southern District.
The speed at which it appears these raids were conducted suggests that agents were concerned that they needed to secure evidence quickly and prevent anyone from destroying evidence before they got there.
The chaos also happening across.
My. Sound about right? That's what I said. That's what I said. That's why they sent so many agents, because they wanted to prevent the people from being able to, anybody that could have possibly been inside, from destroying the evidence before they can get to it.
Across the country, heavily armed teams sweeping through Combs' posh Los Angeles property this afternoon, guns drawn. This is the latest legal trouble for the 54-year-old. Last year, Combs' ex-partner, R&B singer Cassie, filing a lawsuit in New York. She was seeking $30 million.
And she got it.
Physical and sexual abuse,
And she got
as
it.
well as sex trafficking. They settled for an undisclosed amount.
$30 million. She got it. Okay, on period. She got it. Okay, on period. And she got a little something from Diageo too. Yeah. Yeah, and she got a little something from Diageo too. Let's talk about it.
Several other women came forward with similar accusations. And tonight, sources also say that Diddy was in the area when the raids were happening here in Miami. As far as neighbors, they also tell me they just saw him yesterday walking around. Diddy has not commented on today's raids. We're live on Star Island tonight. Christian Colon, NBC6 News.
He's walking around waiting for the feds to come and take him away. Walking aimlessly around the city, I guess, when my. Oh, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Okay, on period. Oh, this is the beginning of the show. This is the beginning of the show. As I stated to you guys earlier in this live, okay, the feds can come and arrest Diddy at any point. Diddy is just waiting for the feds to come at this point, okay? He's walking around Star Island aimlessly, okay, on period. And, you know, he hasn't responded to the recent raids on his homes, okay? I mean, what is there to say? What is there to say? The feds know what they know. The feds know what they know. Okay, on period. Oh, moving right along. Okay, on period. If you guys are enjoying the show, make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video, like this video, like this video, and support this video. The links are in the chat. The links are in the chat. Okay, on period. If you guys need any help supporting the video, let us know. Let us know. Okay, on period. Moving right along. I'll be sure wants his son Quincy home. He wants Quincy Brown to come home when, okay, on period. He says it's safe over here. He says it's safe here. Okay, on period. Amid, Diddy's home being raided and Diddy possibly being arrested, like I said, it's only a matter of time. He doesn't want anything to happen to his son. He said, I'm his biological dad, not Diddy. Pranked your ass on home, my child. Okay, on period. It's safe here. It's safe here. Okay, on period. Ain't no pink cocaine over here. Ain't no freak offs over here. Ain't no underage girls. No drugs over here. Okay, on period. You'll be safe. You'll be safe. When the police come over here, we'll just tell them you ain't had nothing to do with it, and we'll close the door. We'll just shut the door. Okay, on period. As long as you here, my child, you be safe. Even if you've been complicit, even if you participate in any of the freak offs, if you come to my place, you'll be safe. You're safe with me, my son. That's what Quincy said. That's what Quincy said. Okay. I'll be sure. I'm sorry. I'll be sure. You guys like this video? Like this video? Like this video? It's the official King Payne show. Okay, on period. Let's get into some things. Okay, on period. Remember to support the show. Okay, the number of the evening is 15. Okay, we can't do it without your support. Support. That's the name of the game. Remember to support your faves. Okay? All righty. So, Diddy's stepson, Quincy, his biological dad, I'll be sure, reaches out. He says, you're safe with me, son. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. A lot of people are commending I'll be sure for stepping up and being concerned about his son's well-being. But Quincy, it seems as though he feels differently about his father's concern. Okay, on period. As Diddy copes with his ongoing legal drama, I'll be sure is seizing the opportunity to attempt to reconciliation with his biological son and Diddy's stepson, Quincy Brown. My. It's the reconciliation for me when your daddy just had a near-death experience. You ain't forgave him yet. Let's go. Let's go. This your only living parent, biological parent. You know, Kim is gone. When you still holding on to childhood grudges with your biological father, it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to let it go, Quincy, and reconcile with your father. I'll be sure. Okay, because Diddy don't mean you're no good. Diddy don't mean you're no good when, okay, on period. He said, letter to my son. Okay, from the official I'll be sure. And I might need to reach out to I'll be sure. Okay, on period. Here, my friends that know him. Okay, I got some friends that are in close proximity to I'll be sure. Okay, on period. Maybe we could get him on the show. He said, you can come to my door. It's wide open for you. He said, come home, son. The door is wide open. You're safe here, son. I love you. Pops, you're biological. Okay? Your biological father. Okay? He said, come on home. In the wake of Diddy's associate being nabbed for drugs and 2 federal raids going down at Diddy's homes, Al reached out to Quincy with an IG post saying, come home. The door's open wide. You're safe here, son. My. Al also told Quincy he loved him, but appeared to fire a subliminal at Diddy with his sign off, I love you, Pops. You're biological. I know that's right. I mean, he can't be proud. He can't be proud. Okay. My. Clearly Diddy not the father. Look at Diddy ugly ass. Look at Diddy ugly ass. Diddy ain't this man. Oh, worth nothing. Al also tagged his podcast and a health organization with which he works, so never a bad time to plug, apparently. My. Some fans questioned his motive reaching out so publicly and took the whole thing as a thinly veiled diss on Diddy. But it's possible Al just wants to ensure his offspring is safe. I'm sure any parent, okay, who cares for the child, he's just concerned that his child is safe. That's it. That's all, Diddy is not his father, so I mean, he could be friends with whoever he wants. But in that, remember where home is. You'll be safe here. Being his biological father, I don't believe that he would ever put Quincy in this type of situation. Quincy may not be able to see it now, but the love that he's getting from Diddy it doesn't compare to the love of his biological father. No matter how much money Diddy has, no matter how many presents, gifts, how many freak offs, the love that his biological father has, and even if he doesn't see it, even if he doesn't feel it all the time, it's not the same. The love that Diddy has for him is not the same. It's not. It's just not. It could never be. Diddy has his own biological kids. Period. Al and the late Kim Porter had Quincy in 91, but famously, Diddy raised him, a situation about which Quincy harbored some deep emotions. So he's still harboring, his mother's choice. That was your mama's choice. That was your mama's choice, in my opinion. Okay, on period. In 2009, he wrote an open letter scolding Albie for not being in his life growing up, and even questioned the importance of a biological relationship. Let's read this open letter. My. I mean, why do they do this on social media? I mean, I guess when you when you live such a public life, it's all open. It's an open playing field, I guess. He said, a letter to my father. I've been inspired throughout my life by special circumstances and unique experiences. Foremost, I grew up with a family that injected me with unconditional love or enduring confidence. My, did they inject you with unconditional love and enduring confidence or drugs? Let's talk about it. Did they give you any of that cocaine candy? Okay. Did Brandon ever slip you some of that cocaine candy? Did they ever slip you any Rufus? This is my foundation. The family holidays and celebrations with my maternal lineage, supportive smiles in audience at school programs, guiding hands to complete homework and special projects in the wee hours of the morning. However, I grew up without my father, an irreplaceable force and influence that was absent in my life. I watched other kids enjoy the embrace of theirs, and I searched for a way to reconcile the meaning of my circumstances. I mean, if he's trying to be in your life now, if he's trying to reconcile, give him that opportunity. It seems as though you miss him. You wanted him there. You stated he was an irreplaceable force and influence in your life. So even though he wasn't present, he still had a very big impact on your life. You owe it to yourself to see what that were. And that's just what that were. What that were. He says, despite my pain, I've imagined a life as a good son with my father. Baseball, playing in school band, church, all of the things that he would expect his son to do, I've done. I've stood in front of audiences to receive awards. I've heard their applause and praise, but the accolades have been absent. The sound of his clapping hands and encouraging words, his voice that I could distinguish in my sleep. Where has he been? My. My. Where has he been? How do you know that Diddy didn't keep him away? Diddy is a powerful person. You know, everyone else, okay, that worked with Diddy has passed. You know, I'll be sure beat death, okay, on period. He cheated death, okay, on period. I believe that Diddy tried to do the same thing to I'll be sure that he did to Kim Porter. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. He says, now I reflect on my journey, the pain, the challenges, and the triumphs through this song. I'm reconciled as a man, no longer a boy in verse. Now I know that I'm not alone. Albert Brown, also known as Albie Shore, is my biological father, but Sean Combs, also known as Diddy, has been my father figure in my life for as long as I can remember. I bet. What he teach you? What he was over there teaching you when? Okay, on period. My. And it's strange that, you know, you feel this way about Diddy, but, you know, other boys that have come up around Diddy, you know, feel as though it was just too much. It was just too much. I mean, what is the boy name? Why is it slipping from me right now? Why is it slipping from me right now? What is that boy name that stayed with Diddy? And I got this boy albums too. I can't think about it. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. Okay, Justin Bieber is never. Justin Bieber still fucked up to this day. Justin Bieber still fucked up to this day. Okay, on period. Whatever went down over there at the Combs estate, okay, on period. Justin Bieber has never made a full recovery, okay, on period. He's still fucked up. Okay. He was asked to do the Grammys. Was it the Grammys? Or was it the Super Bowl? He was asked to do some performance not too long ago, and he turned it down because it was too much. Because Diddy was involved. Yes, it did. Y'all like this video? Like this video? Like this video right now? He says Sean Combs is the person whom I look up to and appreciate as a father. He is the one who helped mold me into a person I am today, and I will always try to live up to his expectations. Ooh, my. So he cares more about what Diddy thinks about him than what his father, I'll be sure, thinks about him. Okay. And this, this just speaks to, the type of relationship that they had. He said, he has always been supportive of me, and I will forever love and respect him. As far as my biological father goes, the spitting image is all I have taken from him. Ooh. The only thing I got from him is his looks. Okay, on period. You ought to be grateful. You ought to be grateful when, okay, on period. Girl. I'll be sure them jeans is top tier. Yes, it is. Yes. You ought to be grateful. The only thing I got from him is my looks. Throughout my life, I've always wondered about him, where he was, what he was doing, and most importantly, was he even thinking about me? The absence of my father has given me a better understanding of what type of man I am going to be. I'm grateful for my mom's love, support, guidance, and for her strength. To those who share my plight, know that you have a great future, a destiny. Take the lemons that you are handed and make lemonade. Your journey is in a letter to my father. My. You know, and he should take, his own advice. Okay, take the lemons and make lemonade with it. I'll be sure may not have been around, but he's here now. He's your only biological parent left. Okay, on period. And I feel like, if you don't work, I mean, Diddy is going, Diddy is on his way out. Okay, on period. Okay, on period. I mean, you can hold on to, Diddy, as tight as you want. But in reality, the only biological parent, the only parent you have left is, I'll be sure, and you owe it to yourself to work on that relationship. Okay. Diddy stirred you in the wrong direction. Okay. Oh, my. Quincy been quiet amid the federal probes, but his brothers Justin and King were in the thick of it as they were cuffed outside Diddy's LA home during the raid. They were not arrested or charged with any crime. So here go Quincy. Quincy, via his Instagram, he said, I'm going to talk some shit today at 5 o'clock on this private Discord. Okay, on period. So he said he's talking shit on Discord today. Okay, he's talking shit on Discord today. When, okay, on period. I got to make sure I go follow that Discord, huh? Make sure I follow his ass on the Discord when. Yes, it is. So we don't miss the exclusive tea. See if he really talking about something when. See what he really talk about. And my girl. And we followed. And we're in there. Yes, it is. And we're in there. So yeah, just let me know when you're live, Quincy baby. Just let me know when you're live, Quincy baby. Yes, it did. And whenever you're ready to go on back to Abby's house, okay, call me, okay, Peter. I'm not coming over there to Diddy's place, okay, Peter. You ain't gonna have me stuck up in the grotto. They're gonna have me stuck up in the grotto when, okay, on period. But whenever you're ready to make that change, okay, on period, yeah, you suck. Whenever you're ready to make that change, okay, on period, and work on some things, okay. Yeah, you said, call me. Yes, y'all like this video right now. It's the Official King Payne Show. Act like you know this, up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. If you guys aren't doing the show, remember to support the show. We can't do it without all of your support. We can't do it without all of your support. Remember to support the show. As for Albie Shore's attempted family reunion, Quincy's planning to talk some shit later today, and he's doing it publicly. Like, his dear old dad. My. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Okay, on period. Um, Quincy wants his son back. Okay, on period. Um, I keep saying Quincy. I'll be sure wants his son back, but Quincy refused to go. Quincy refuses to go. Instead, he's going on Discord tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, to talk his shit. We're going to be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Period. Yeah. Q, come on over here, Win. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. Come on, talk to King, Win. This is a safe space. I actually think I have his phone. I think I have his phone number. Actually. I might give him a call to be messy. Anyway, you guys like this video right now, Win. We got a lot of things to get into. We done went over feds, can arrest Diddy at any time. Okay, and we just went over I'll be sure wants Quincy to come home. Okay, next on the docket, we have Young Miami, Pink Powder, and paid escort for Diddy. Okay, on period. Apparently, Diddy has a lot of women's on the payroll. Okay, including his baby mother, Daphne. My. 50 Cent's ex. Okay, 50 Cent's ex girl. My. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. It's a lot of shit going on here in the home of the situation. Leave it to the Official King Pain to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Win. Okay, on period. So as I stated earlier in this live, there are people, just as there are people speaking out against Diddy, there's people who are pro Diddy as well, such as Tyrese and Stevie J. Tyrese with a public statement regarding Diddy. Let's read it. Tyrese shares his thoughts on Diddy's current situation and says he won't make a mockery of what's going on while sending his support. My. Tyrese, he says, what I can't do, okay, and what I won't do is downplay the laughter, the fun, the energy, the inspiration, the award shows, the studio sessions, the most legendary parties and events. Oh yeah, you was taking that cocaine candy. You was eating that cocaine candy. You was doing the Tucci with Diddy. Clearly talking about the most legendary parties and events. Who cares? Who cares about a fucking party? He says that I've ever attended in my life. And I also can't as if my high school backyard parties throughout South Central LA wasn't the craziest parties ever because of the Bad Boy on slew hit record. I don't condone nor do I support abuse, bullying, sexual assault, or anything that is currently being alleged. But what I can't do is turn the blinds on how much this means to me and all of us and what he has done for the community of music and culture. Girl, what about all the families that he's affected? I'm sure that music and culture will go on without Diddy, okay? Just like it went on without Tory, okay, on period. People continue to drop singles and albums. Okay, and honestly, Diddy was never that musically inclined. His music was never really that lit. Okay, up here, let's talk about it. He was never your favorite rapper. Okay, let's talk about it. He just had money and power. That's it. That's it. He said, "Don't worry, I'm the only one crazy enough to jump out there and say what most of you want." What most of you want to say, but you don't have the balls to do so because it's very normal for people to be going through a rough patch and we all sit back and make a mockery of it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm praying for you, Diddy, and his kids, his family, his mother, and all of the alleged victims that's in the middle of trying to simply have their voices to be heard. What? Yeah, he clearly was on some booger sugar when he wrote this. Okay, on period. Yeah, so clearly you believe that there are victims. And you're the only one big enough. You're the only one with big enough balls to still support Diddy through the allegations. Great. Great. Okay. I love this brother. He's been nothing but kind and generous towards me, and that's the way I feel. Praying for more of a better outcome of all of this is happening. God bless you, Diddy. If you ever need me, it needs to call me and just need to listen. I'm right here, bro. My. So Tyrese in full support of Diddy amid the allegations. What are your thoughts? Tyrese is not the only one supporting Diddy amid the allegations. Okay, on period. Stevie J is ready to punch on 50 Cent. Stevie J is ready to punch on 50 Cent win. Okay, on period. You guys know 50 Cent has been doing Diddy big time amid the accusations. Okay. Stevie J is telling 50 that he better be careful crossing the street. He better be careful crossing the street. Listen to this.
What's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Is she would gang them?
Oh.
Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick?
My. And if you guys know, in the amended complaint, a Little Rod included Daphne and Young Miami, okay, as you paid sex workers of Diddy, okay. So, Stevie J is calling 50 Cent out. He's trolling 50 back. He said, "Yo, you trolling my friend Diddy? I'm gonna troll you back." Okay, and period. You feel some type of way about Daphne? You feel a way about Daphne being a sex worker for Diddy? My.
However it go, I want you to fade, nigga.
Oh.
Fuck all that. Since
Ooh.
it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis?
On TV or something? My. Why TV or something?
Curtis!
All the money these celebrities be having, and they refuse to get their teeth fixed. Like an explosion didn't happen in his fucking mouth. Clearly, you need the money.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Is she would gang them? Or is it that you sucking little Rod dick? However it go, I want you to fade, nigga. Fuck all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
So as you can see, Diddy has his supporters, okay, as well as, people who are standing up and want to see this man brought to justice, okay? So, Little Rod filed a lawsuit, okay, on period. Little Rod filed a lawsuit which led to Diddy's homes, which has led to Diddy's homes being raided. Okay. On the 28th. Not the 28th. Today's the 28th. The 26th, I'm sorry. The 26th, Little Rod filed an amended complaint. Okay. Adding 25 additional pages naming Young Miami, Daphne, Jade Ramey, and others as paid sex workers for Diddy. Okay. Also alleging that Young Miami stuffed pink powder in her dookie snatch and smuggled drugs for Diddy. Yes, it did. Official Campaign has all the receipts. Y'all gathering close. Gathering close. Are you guys liking this video? Are you guys liking this video? Are you guys supporting this video? When? Okay, on period. Are you guys liking this video? Are you guys supporting this video? When? Hop out of the bushes. Like this video, support this video. The number of the evening is 15. The number of the evening is 15. Official Campaign has all of the receipts. Okay, on period. So let's go over the alleged articles. Okay. Before we go over the lawsuit. Okay, on period. Before we go over the complaint. Okay, let's go over these articles before we go over the actual complaint, the amended complaint from Little Rod. Yes, like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Okay, remember to support this video. The number of the evening is 15. Okay, everybody hashtag let's go. Everybody hashtag let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll wait. I'll wait. Somebody said this Little Rod guy is complicit because he was there for and should have told the authorities a long time ago. Yeah, the only reason he told is because allegedly, Diddy didn't pay him. Had Diddy paid him, when on pure, we all would still be in the dark about all of the nefarious and heinous criminal activities that go on over there at the Combs estate. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. We don't see or hear from any A-list celebrities vouching for Diddy's character. My. Okay, on period. Ooh. There's so many players in this story. It's crazy. Leave it to the official campaign to bring some clarity. Okay, Stevie high as the kite win. Okay, Tyrese high as shit. Okay, Tyrese clearly they had some of that booger sugar. Okay, on period. I didn't understand shit he was talking about. Win. Okay, on period. Like either he did it or he didn't do it. Win. Okay, on period. He said, "I'm gonna support you through it." Is that what that were? 50 gonna knock him out. 50 gonna knock him out. Okay, who y'all think will win in the fight between 50 Cent and Stevie J? Okay, 50 is big. I don't know why he playing with 50. I'd met 50. I'd have met 50 several times. Okay, on period. 50 is a very nice guy in person. Okay, he's not as mean as he seems. Okay, he has a very like tough demeanor, but he's a cool guy. He really is. I was surprised. Okay, living off faith money. I know that's right. It's a lot going on with this, and it's sad. I was there at the beginning of Puff's career with Mary J, and Puff was in the business. I'm not going to believe all of the accusations unless I see the receipts. My. Oh, sound like you're gonna be there in the courthouse, friend. Front line with the official campaign, because girl, when are they bringing this to trial? Okay, when they bringing this to trial? These are criminal charges, so you mean did he, he plans on fighting. So, there should be some sort of trial that occurs. You guys remember to subscribe to the show. Make sure that you guys are subscribing. Subscribe. We're on our way to our next milestone. Okay, 25,000 subscribers. Okay, subscribe. Remember to share this video on period, with all your family, with all your friends, with people you don't even know. Just share it. Just share it out. Okay, on period. We need to get the word out there. Okay. Diddy is going down. Okay, on period. Yes, and remember to support the show. Okay, on period. We can't do it without your support. We can't do it without your support. If y'all having fun, if you guys enjoying the content, remember to support. The number of the evening is 15. Yeah, shout out to I don't want to use a name. Yes, hey friend. She was a paid sex worker for 50. His dumb ass hit it raw and hit her pregnant. My, and got her pregnant. My. Curtis! Stevie J said he want the fade. Stevie J said he want them hands. My. Y'all ready to get into some things? I need to see everybody hashtagging let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Young Miami transporting peak cocaine in her dookie snatch for Diddy. Okay, and on the payroll, okay, on period, whenever he calls, okay, she comes to run and win. Okay, whenever he calls her, she'll be there. Whenever he needs her, she'll be there. Whenever he needs to be high, she comes a running with that pink powder in her snatch. Okay, on period. Guys, transporting. Okay, pink cocaine. Okay, it's allegedly cocaine mixed with Molly. Okay, And these people, they put it in their nose. They put it in their nose. Okay, on period. In the amended complaint, Little Rod implicates Young Miami as also being a transporter of drugs for Diddy, as well as a paid escort. Let's talk about it. Young Miami accused in court documents of transporting pink cocaine for Diddy. Young Miami is being accused of transporting pink cocaine, known on the streets as Tucci, okay, for Diddy in an amended lawsuit filed by producer Little Rodney Jones. Young Miami named in amended lawsuit on Monday, March 25th. Little Rod amended the lawsuit he filed against Diddy in February. He added an additional 25 pages of information to the lengthy filing. According to court documents obtained by XXL on Wednesday, March 27th, in the updated suit, Little Rod goes into more detail about Diddy's alleged love for pink cocaine and combination of ecstasy and cocaine that the mogul would allegedly procure from his accused drug mule, Brendan Paul. My. I guess on this day he didn't have it and he had to make his horsey bring it. Yes, it did. Plaintiff and the Combs RICO enterprise were rehearsing. Okay, rehearsing. My. This must be talking about me. Young Miami, bitch. If you want to smoke, click the motherfucking link. Okay, you and the motherfucking bitches. You and the motherfucking bitches. Horsey. Okay, on period. Oh, I always knew you wasn't cut out for rap. Okay, on period. Okay, on period. She'd rather sell that dookie snatch, okay, on period, than put the pen to the pad, okay, on period. Then put the pen to the pad when, okay, on period. You gotta respect JT, okay, for standing on business, okay, on period. She says, I'm a rapper and I rap. Okay, I don't gotta sell no snatch. I don't gotta transport no Tucci in my coochie. She said, I don't gotta transport the Tucci in my coochie. When okay on period. And she didn't fucked around and put out a solo album that's doing well while motherfucking Young Miami is going down. Okay, on period. She going down. Complicit. Smuggling drugs. Complicit in Diddy's freaky behavior. In fact, it's been alleged that she's on the payroll. Let's talk about it. Plaintiff and the Combs RICO enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Westival, in Virginia. The court filings reads, Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tucci, but Brendan forgot it. So defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on a private jet from Miami. Okay, on period. So he didn't have it. Brendan forgot the Tucci. Okay, the cocaine mixed with Molly. His mule forgot the Tucci. Okay, so he had to have his horsey bring it on a private jet from Miami. Yes, he did. Let's talk about it. Diddy was previously denied the allegations. Diddy has previously denied the allegations in Little Rod's initial lawsuit. XXL has reached out to Diddy's team, his attorney, and Young Miami reps for a comment. Okay, on period, and they adamantly deny all the allegations. But girl, all these people not lying on you and Diddy. All these people ain't lying on you and Diddy Bop. Okay, on period. Diddy did it. And in a minute, ain't gonna be no Diddy. Yes, it did. No Diddy. Diddy's homes raided. Diddy's homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided this week on Monday by agents for the Department of Homeland Security. The raids are in connection to a reported sex trafficking investigation. Diddy's accused drug mule, 25-year-old Brendan Paul, was arrested at Miami Opa-locka Executive Airport shortly after the raids went down. The rapper mogul was seen right beside Paul as he was being led away in handcuffs. And for the girls in the back. The rap mogul was seen right next beside Paul as he was being led away in handcuffs. Diddy has not been charged, and his attorneys is calling the raids a witch hunt. Okay, on period. So Diddy was with him when he tried to smuggle the drugs onto the private jet. Diddy was there when he was arrested. Diddy was right next to him. As the homes were being raided in Miami and Los Angeles, Diddy and his drug mule were trying to leave the country. The police grounded his planes, searched Diddy and his accomplices, only to find that Brendan had drugs on him. Brendan was arrested, booked, and arrested on Monday, only to be bailed out by Diddy on Tuesday. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Only to be bailed out by Diddy the following day. Y'all like this video, like this video, like this video right now. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Okay. Young Miami is not the only one being accused of being a part of Diddy's team of sex workers. Okay, on period. Daphne and Instagram model Jade Ramey, amongst others, okay, are also being accused. Okay, on period. Here are the receipts. Sean Diddy Combs allegedly paid Instagram model Jade Ramey monthly stipend for sex work by a lawsuit. Okay, on period. Now I have the lawsuit here in the house. We're gonna go over it in just a minute here. You guys make sure that you guys are supporting the show. Okay. We need all of the support that we can get. We're right below our quota. We're so close. We're so close to our quota. Okay, on period. Hop out of the bushes. Remember to support the show. We need like 2 or 3 more people to support, and we would have hit our quota, exceeded our quota. Let's go. The number of the day is 15. Let's hop out of the bushes and support the home of the lituation. We can't do it without your support. We've been live for over 2 hours now. Okay, on period. 2 hours of live content. You can't beat it. Let's go. Sean Diddy Combs allegedly paid Instagram model Jade Ramey a monthly stipend for sex work. Little Rod Jones amended $30 million lawsuit claims. The lawsuit obtained by Page Six claims that Bad Boy Records founder also employed City Girls rapper Young Miami and Daphne Joy as sex workers, and alleges that a female accountant named Robin Greenhill issued the payments. Okay, so Robin is the one that gives out the monies. Okay, on period. Robin is the one that issues the payments. Okay, on period. My. For a Little Rod to be around Diddy for such a short amount of time, he learned all the ins and outs of his organization very quickly. Upon information and belief, defendants Lucian Charles Grange, in his capacity as CEO of UMG, authorized Motown Records and Universal Music Group to provide financial resources to defendant Sean Combs and Love Records through wire transfers to defendant Sean Combs and Love Records accountant Robin Greenhill, the lawsuit reads. And this is the Instagram model. Now, I have a question for you guys because it's been asked. People ask me, do you guys think Diageo is paying Little Rod to lodge these complaints against Diddy legally to further destroy and damage his reputation, just as Diddy tried to destroy and damage Diageo's reputation with the discrimination lawsuit after the mogul was upset that Diageo refused to put his image, his face, on all of the marketing and branding and pay $150 just for Diddy to put back in his own pocket and promote the spirits brand on his Revolt TV network platform. Okay, it was supposed to go into media and marketing, and Diddy wanted to, market on Revolt. There's a lot of media outlets. Okay, they could have paid me. They could have paid me to market. Okay, on and promote. Yes, it did. Y'all like this video, like this video, like this video right now. According to Sawwall, okay, they believe that Diageo is paying these people to come forward and file these complaints against Diddy. In law, okay, you have the ability to put up a vigorous defense. Okay, so this could be a part of the vigorous defense. People finding people who have um who are disgruntled or have an issue with Diddy and encouraging them to file the lawsuit. Diddy is such a big name, all the blogs are going to pick it up. This is a complaint. And if anybody knows anything about law, I mean, a complaint does not mean you did it. Okay. This is just accusations. Diddy is being accused of these things, but because of who Diddy is, and because there are so many people who are accusing him, people are taking these complaints. Mind you, there has not been a trial or a court proceeding, and people are, taking the things that are put in this complaint as fact. Everything that Little Rod is saying is fact. When in all actuality, Little Rod could have been on the internet like Jackie, Googling things and putting one and two together and working with an attorney or Diageo and his team of people to put this suit together. At the end of the day, Diageo feels like, Diddy used him. And this could be his way of getting his monies back. My. You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Okay. Um, Upon information and belief, Ms. Greenhill ensured the wiring funds transfer or cash payments to sex workers were completed. Reps for Ramey, Young Miami didn't immediately return page 6 request for comment. Greenhill also did not return our request for a comment. While she hasn't directly addressed Jones's claims, Ramey has continued to post regularly to her Instagram stories. Young Miami, meanwhile, posted a cryptic video Wednesday dancing while singing lyrics. These hoes can't fuck with me. My. Remy first made headlines with Combs 54 when the pair spotted kissing in December 2022, just days after the father of 7 announced the birth of his daughter, Love, whom he shares with Dana Tran. Joy, meanwhile, faced mockery from her ex 50 Cent, who reacted on Instagram to her name being included in the lawsuit. My. I didn't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, LOL. 50 Cent 48 wrote on Instagram Wednesday alongside 2 photos of himself smoking a cigar in the rain. Yo, this shit is a movie. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would have to say so myself. The OnlyFans model, 37, and the 21 Questions rapper dated for 1 year in 2011 and went on to welcome son Sayer together. My. Mama, so she got a son by 50 as well. He said, how did you little whore? I didn't know you was a sex worker. My. He said, although Joy hasn't directly addressed the allegations, she did share a message to social media suggesting she was turning to her faith to get her through this difficult time. Thank you, God, for your love, she wrote above scenic footage of lush mountains. My. But she would have stayed with 50 now. Combs' former attorney, Shyne vehemently denied the allegations in Jones's lawsuit, calling the producer nothing more than a liar. My. His reckless name dropping about events that were pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines, she added. My. You guys like this video, like this video, like this video. We need YouTube to send out all of our notifications. We need YouTube to send out all of our notifications, and make sure that you guys are subscribed. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to all the returning subs. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the show. This content is not cheap. We need all the support that we can get. Okay? Yes. Amid Combs' numerous lawsuits, the alleged sex trafficking, gang rape, and more, the Department of Homeland Security raided the former Ciroc owners' mansions in Los Angeles and Miami. Armed agents are photographed leaving the home in disarray, carrying bags full of laptops and other electronic devices. Combs' current attorney, Aaron Dyer, called the raid a witch hunt in which the feds put on an excessive show of force. What are your thoughts, Crown Family? Let me know in the chat. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Okay, on period. My. My. What are your thoughts, Crown Family? Let me know it in the chat. Let me know it in the chat. Why bring God into it? Oh, my. She just hoping God get her through it. She hoping God get her through it, win. Okay, on period. Thank you, friend. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show. I'm glad that you're enjoying the show. Okay, on period. If you guys are planning on supporting the show today, win. Okay, you guys are enjoying the content. This is a great show. Okay, let me see some trophies in the chat. That way we can acknowledge you. Okay, on period. We love to acknowledge our supporters. We can't do it without your support. The number of the evening is 15. And again, we need like 2 or 3 more supporters, and we would have hit all our goals on today. Okay, if that's you, hop out of the bushes and show us some trophies. Okay, show us your trophies. Okay, on period. You guys are the real MVPs to me. Okay, we can't do it without your support. So we got more. There is more. We have the amended complaint in house. Of course, we have the amended complaint. Official campaign always has all the receipts. Okay. Yes, Official Campaign brought out all the receipts. Okay, on period. So you guys make sure that you guys are supporting. Okay, on period. If you guys want more receipts, okay, on period. If you guys want more receipts, you guys make sure that you guys are supporting the show, because we can't do it without your support. You got your money on 50, win. How much money you got on the king? How much money you got on the king? Yes, it did. You guys remember to support the show. Okay, on period. Okay, guys. So how much money you got on the king? So we got the amended complaint here, and as you guys can see, it is now 98 pages. It is now 98 pages. It is now 98 pages. Okay, on period. I know that's right. Thank you for your Clarissa. You so smart. You so smart. Okay, on period. We just need one more person to support the show. Okay, on period. And we would have hit our goal today. We would have hit our goal during this live. We just need one more person to hop out of the bushes and support. Okay, the number of the evening is $15. Okay, on period. If that's you, hop on out of the bushes and support the show. Let me see some trophies, so we make sure that we acknowledge you. Okay. So as you guys can see, we got the amended complaint here. Okay, on period. We have the original complaint, which is 79 pages. Okay, and the amended complaint, which is 98 pages. Okay, 98 pages. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? What is this? Friend, I'll call you after the show because I can't. I can't. Call you after. I can't read these paragraphs like that. It's live on air receipts. Okay, on period. You guys know that we have an exclusive interview with uh a family member of one of Diddy's victims. Okay, it will be on the receipt book. Okay, if you guys are not on the receipt book. Okay, on period. I'm loading it on the receipt book after the show. After the show, make sure that you guys are following on the receipt book. Okay, which is our Patreon. It's our Patreon for the exclusive interview with family member from one of Diddy's victims. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it on the receipt book. 98 pages. We're not going over the 98-page document we in. Okay. That's not our job. That's not our job. We're just going over this specific part because I guess, they're dissecting. It seems as though the media outlets are dissecting the lawsuit in pieces. Okay. They're dissecting it in pieces. So many parts. It's 98 pages. So I guess today we're talking about Young Miami and the pink cocaine. And tomorrow we'll probably talk about, Meek Mills and Usher the Gusher, because, those are other parts in this document. Okay. Those are other parts in the document. Okay. So again, you guys just remember to like this video, share this video, subscribe to this video, and support this video when OKM period. We are one donation away from hitting our goals. Let's go. Okay. So let's get into this document right here. This document right here. Okay. The reason we're all here. Okay. The reason we're all here. Little Rod then filed a lawsuit against Diddy alleging, sexual grooming, um, and other things. Okay. His lawsuit is very confusing because, again, initially, it was about the music and then it became about everything else. Everything else. Okay, on period. Oh, yeah, they say Jay-Z is next. Jay-Z isn't answering the phone for Diddy right now. They say he next. Jay-Z trying not to get swallowed up in all of this. Okay, on period, but they say he definitely next. Okay, so Mr. Combs attempted to groom Mr. Jones into engaging in gay sex. Okay, so he's saying that, Diddy tried to groom him, sexually groom him, not only him, but his friends, okay, and he tried to get him to engage in gay sex. Not only that, but he had to bear witness to a lot of things, okay, as an employee, is giving sexual harassment, um, and more, okay? And, I think that there was more than just the harassment because, these things that he's alleging Diddy told him. I don't imagine Diddy just telling random people that work on his album these type of things. This is somebody, you saying that Diddy was attracted to you. He was touching you and groping you, okay? He was grabbing you by the balls and sticking his finger in your ass. Like, you can't tell me more ain't happening because why is he telling you all? And then this is the result of what he said to you. His home is being raided. His family has been placed in handcuffs and in question. Like according to you, he shot a man in the restroom for nothing. He shot a man in the restroom for nothing. So it's kind of hard to believe that he's just sharing this with everyone when he made sure that you told the authorities that, he wasn't present. Why did he trust you so much? Why did he trust you so much? My. So, according to his amended lawsuit, Mr. Combs knew Mr. Jones looked up to and idolized music producer Stephen Aaron Jordan, Stevie J. Oh, so he brought him a video of Stevie J and said, "Look at this, Stevie J is gay. You should be gay too." Based on information and belief, Stevie J is an American DJ, record producer, and television personality. Based on information and belief, Stevie J was a part of Bad Boy Records production team and as the hitman. My. Upon information and belief, in 1997, Stevie J won a Grammy Award for his work on Puff Daddy's debut album. Upon information and belief, throughout the late 1990s, Stevie J produced for several artists, including Mariah Carey, Tevin Campbell, The Notorious B.I.G., 112, Jodeci, Faith Evans, Jay-Z, and Eve. Based on information and belief, Stevie J was one of the producers on the Love album. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones's admiration of Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexual activities. Mind you, this is the same Stevie J I just told you trying to fight 50 Cent over Diddy. Fight 50 Cent over Diddy. My. He said that Diddy came to him and, was alleging that, Stevie J is gay. He was using his admiration for Stevie J to groom him. He's like, if Stevie J is gay, let's, be gay. Let's all be gay. Stevie J get it. Stevie J was also a producer on the Love album. So you got Stevie J, you got Lil Rod, and Lil Rod is, a big fan of Stevie J. And he's saying that Diddy used his like of Stevie to groom him into homosexual acts. So did the acts occur? Did they not occur? What were the homosexual acts, friend? Did you let Diddy stick his dick in your pussy? Was Diddy busting that pussy wide open? Let us know. The people want to know. You got to. This is very vague. It's very vague. What were the homosexual acts that you engaged in? Let's talk about it. Okay. Don't seem like he did much grooming. Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of who he claims Stevie J anally penetrating a Caucasian male without a condom, which we all learned later that it was the porn star Knockout, which, he kind of favors Stevie, a little, either, Mr. Jones went back and looked for said video and could not find it, or, this part of the story was completely fabricated. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs showed him this and attributed it to his idol Stevie J to ease Mr. Jones's anxiety concerning homosexuality. Diddy wanted to stick his dick in your ass. Period. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Okay, on period. He was showing you these videos of Stevie J being anally penetrated by a Caucasian man without a condom. He was showing him videos of Stevie J getting his ass toe up, being anally penetrated by a Caucasian man. Also, he can have Mr. Jones bent over for him. Because according to Mr. Jones, Diddy wanted to anally penetrate him. You got to read between the lines, people. You got to read between the lines, people. That's what he's saying here. That's what's being said. Clearly, Diddy showing him a video of Stevie J being anally penetrated, okay, was Diddy's way of making Mr. Jones comfortable, okay, with being anally penetrated himself. Let's talk about it. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs said this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stevie J is doing it. Oh, he said it's normal. Everybody get their bussies blown out. Thank you, Torio. Thank you for all the support. Yes, it did. Yeah, shout out to everybody supporting the show. We're in Okay on Period. Yes, we just need one more person to support to put us over our quota. Okay on Period. Yes, thank you in advance for all of your support, friend. Okay on Period. Thank you in advance. Okay on Period. Oh, something going on. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper. It's been redacted. This rapper's name has been redacted when, okay, on period. Um, and we'll go to it in just a second. I think it's at the bottom of the page. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so number 11. He is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Well, that was easy. So the rapper that he speaks of. So according to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had to engage in sexual intercourse with rapper Meek Mill. He wanted Mr. Jones to have sex with Meek Mills. My. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Crown Family? R&B singer. My. Let's see who that was. He wanted him to have sex with an R&B singer and Stevie J. Lord. He wanted him to participate in the freak off. Okay, on period. The R&B singer he wanted him to have sex with, he performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. Who y'all think that were? Y'all let me know it in the chat. Didn't Usher just finish his successful Vegas residency? Lord, he really leaves no crumbs on the table. He really leaves no crumbs. He really leaves no crumbs. Okay, like there's no way you don't know who he's talking about. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in the homosexual acts. My. And if you guys can recall, Lil Rod didn't start speaking out until after the Grammys, where he realized that he wasn't honored for Producer of the Year. Okay. Nor was he given the credit on the Love album, which, encouraged him then to speak out. Was then encouraged him to speak out. I don't know what the hell is going on here. My. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let me know it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. So apparently, he was promised Producer of the Year, and after not winning Producer of the Year, he decides that, he's going to speak out. I guess, he wasn't worried about the money had he won Producer of the Year. Jocelyn's tearing Stevie up. Now they under investigation to prove the allegations. My. Little Rod is one of the girls because The Gathering is top tier. The Gathering is top tier. Okay. Clearly one of the girls. Clearly, nothing gets over this Crown friend. Okay. So fast forward, Thanksgiving 2022, Mr. Jones is sexually assaulted by Young Miami's cousin. Girl, he done brought Young Miami in it. He said, "Oh, Diddy don't want to pay up? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna come for your girl." Okay. And apparently, Diddy and Young Miami have split. Okay, but y'all, Lil Rod don't care. Lil Rod don't care when, okay, on period. Maybe the split is for the media. Okay, maybe the split is for the media because Lil Rod is also naming Young Miami in his complaint. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. On Thanksgiving Day 2022, Mr. Jones was in Mr. Combs' house in Miami, Florida. Young Miami and her female cousin, Jane Doe, were also present. My, were you were sexually assaulted by a woman? Is it a woman? He was sexually assaulted by a woman? Girl, he gay. Told the truth. Told the truth. No, he's not up here talk. Anyway, according to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs was intoxicated and offered cocaine to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones rejected him and proceeded to walk to the restroom. Oh, so everybody was doing cocaine but you? Okay. Everybody was doing the cocaine but you? All right. While using the restroom, young Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom and began groping Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs sent her in there to sexually assault Mr. Jones. I don't know many men that would be complaining about that. Thank you, honey, with the tea. Thank you for all your support. I don't know many men that would be complaining about that, weird girl. I mean, it would have been a lot more than groping. Okay, going on. Okay, you guys remember that? Well, the people that have heard the audio with Diddy and Meek Mill having sex in the bathroom, it would have been, anybody else, it would have been like that. It would have been like that. Why he wait for so long? To after the Grammys to want to expose young Miami's cousin. According to Mr. Jones, and what was the security? And why was the bathroom door not locked? That's your problem. That's your problem. You should have locked the bathroom door. Why the bathroom door not locked? Come on, Win. According to Mr. Jones, as she entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began performing oral sex on Mr. Jones' exposed penis. Mr. Jones pushed her away and exited the bathroom. What? How does happen? How does the she? I'm trying to imagine in my head, like, what's going on in the bathroom? Why is your penis exposed when she walks into the bathroom and she's able to drop to her knees and put your dick in her mouth? I am, but initially, while you were in the bathroom, she began groping you. So did she grope you, or was she giving you fellatio? Now, this is more believable to me. You're in the bathroom, maybe you're taking a piss, you forgot to lock the door, she comes in behind you and maybe sticks her hand in your pants or tries to help you, finish, So maybe she starts groping you in that way. But if you're going to the restroom, okay, and you're pissing, it's kind of hard for her to put your dick in her mouth while you're pissing. And if you're taking a shit, you're sitting down. You're sitting down and your dick is in the toilet. So how was she able to come in? According to Mr. Jones, she entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began oral sex on Mr. Jones' exposed penis. Why was your penis exposed when she came into how was it exposed when she came into the bathroom? Was you pissing facing the door? Yeah, well, they like pee. They like pee, How Little Rock Look King, he's on the thumbnail. He's the one with the beret on. It was said that to enter the studio, you have to get buzzed in 3 times to get in. And it was said that you had to go through a lot of checkpoints before you even got to the bathroom. My. You guys like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Like this video right now. According to Mr. Jones, Young Miami's cousin did not accept Mr. Jones' rejection as she proceeded to follow Mr. Jones out of the bathroom. So does he exit the restroom exposed, or does he, cover up? She started undressing and attempted to straddle him and have sex with him in the presence of Mr. Combs and his staff. My. So she didn't even care about people being present. So it sounds as though he put his clothes back on and went and sat down, and she came over and sat across his lap, straddled him, and began to try to have sex with him in the presence of Mr. Combs and staff. Were you kissing her back? I mean, straddle means that you guys, yeah, they're face to face. If she's straddling him, if he's sitting down, they're face to face. Again, nobody's about to come sit in my face that I don't want. Like, you're not about to come straddle me. Like, Heisman. You know what I'm saying? Like, so pretty much he's trying to say that, this woman, Young Miami's female cousin, was able to sexually take advantage of him as a man. Despite the lack of assistance from Mr. Combs and his staff, Mr. Jones pushed her off. The following are images from a video of Young Miami, her cousin, Mr. Jones, and Mr. Combs. Okay, so this is them. This is him. And so you guys were wondering who Rodney is? Okay, that's Rodney with the braids. And I don't know who told Lil Rod he was cute. I don't know who told Lil Rod he was cute like that. Okay, I don't know why Lil Rod think everybody want his dookie snatch. Okay, on period. I don't know who told Lil Rod that he was the one. Okay, on period. But somebody lied. I can assure you somebody lied. Mr. Jones and Mr. Combs on Thanksgiving Day, right before Mr. Combs invited Mr. Jones into the restroom and attempted to force him to take cocaine. My. So now they didn't try to force him to take cocaine. Young Miami and Jane Doe, who sexually assaulted Mr. Jones on Thanksgiving Day, 2022. So this is Young Miami and her cousin. And this cousin attempted to sexually assault Mr. Jones here with the braids and the beads in his hair. You're too grown to have braids and beads in your hair, sir. And tried to force him to take cocaine and have sex in the studio in front of all of these people, all of these folks with him. Maybe she was feeling him. I've met women who are a little aggressive, but it's kind of hard to believe that she tried to have sex with him in front of all these people in the middle of the studio during a session. My. Trafficking and Victims Protection Act. Okay, according to Mr. Jones, he was transported from California to New York, Florida, St. Bartholomew, and the United States Virgin Islands throughout his time with Mr. Combs. My. According to Mr. Jones, during this time, Mr. Jones was forced to solicit sex workers and perform sex acts to the pleasure of Mr. Combs. My. So again, he's being very vague. He's not trying to tell us what they was over there doing. Okay, he's alleging that it was just sexual grooming. Okay, but clearly they was having sex. He was having sex. He was having sex with Diddy. Diddy forced him to perform sexual acts. Diddy forced him to pleasure him. That's what he said. That's what he said. Men receive pleasure from their dick. Okay, whenever you get through. You was playing with Diddy's dick whenever the fuck you get through. Whether you put it in his mouth, you had it in your hand, or it was stuffed up in your ass. You was playing with Diddy's dick. That's how you brought him pleasure. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How else do men get pleasure? How else do men get pleasure when? Okay, on period. You were forced to perform sexual acts to pleasure Mr. Combs. On or about February 4th, 2023, Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring prostitutes and sex workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. Sound like he was doing recruit. He was recruiting too. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, friend. I see you, friends. Shout out to everybody donating to the show. Okay, on here, we can't do it without your support. I hope y'all know that this stuff is expensive. These documents, these lawsuits, and all this is expensive. Okay, on here, yes it is. Diddy party. Okay, on period. Diddy parties. Okay, on period. Here are some photos. Okay, on period. The sex workers that Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring back to his home. My. They hardly look like sex workers. These people hardly look like sex workers. But according to Mr. Jones, okay, me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Okay, on period. Like he done brought his sister or somebody back. Like, what's going on here? Who is these people? Who is these people? On or about February 2nd, 2023, Mr. Jones believed Mr. Combs drugged him. Mr. Jones recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused with Diddy's dick in his ass. He was in bed with two sex workers, and Mr. Combs, he also recalls aimlessly wandering around the house with no clothes on. My. Jesus, fix it. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it, Jesus! Lord. He said on February 2nd, 2023, he woke up naked, dizzy, and confused. Diddy walking around, dick just flicking, just slanging from side to side, naked, no clothes on. He got two other men in the bed with him naked. Somebody said, don't call it a freak off. Don't call it a freak off, Win. Unbeknownst to him. My. Where'd my files go? What happened? Gotta open my file back up. For real. Unbeknownst to him. Okay. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Where's my documents? Oh, here we go. I'm about to say, because girl, stop playing with me. Okay, I'm here. Look at all these documents. Look at all these pages of receipts. Where was we at? We was over. Yeah. Oh, that's the pink. Oh, that's Tucci right there. That's Tucci right there, Lord. They got the Tucci on here and everything. They got the Tucci on here and everything. You guys make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video and support this video win. Okay, on here. They got the Tucci on here and everything. Cocaine is hell of a drug. I'm trying to told you. They got the Tucci on here and everything. Okay, where was we at? Oh, we was up here with the sex worker friends. Right here. Yeah. Yeah. So he's in a bed with sex workers, no clothes on, and Diddy is walking around aimlessly with his dick slanging. Okay, on period. Sex workers in Mr. Jones' bed in the morning after being drugged. Oh, so he got pictures of the sex workers that were in the bed. Okay, so these are the alleged sex workers when okay up here. They look like women's. Is that a woman? That woman? So you had a threesome with two women and you're upset? Diddy made it possible for you to have this threesome with two women, and you wake up the next day mad. Man. I mean, pause. Where's the homosexual activities? These is women in the bed. I thought you said there was homosexual activities. Did Diddy stay and watch? Like, did Diddy stay and watch? Diddy must have stayed and watched, and that made it homo. That made it no Diddy. That made it no homo, no Diddy. According to Mr. Jones, on another occasion in Miami, Florida, on Thanksgiving night of 2022, Mr. Combs asked Mr. Jones and DeForest Taylor to enter the studio bathroom. According to Mr. Jones, he asked them for a $100 bill because he wanted them to do cocaine with him. Mr. Jones was scared, but luckily he didn't have a $100 bill, so Mr. Combs waited a little later to do coke with Young Miami. According to Mr. Jones, later that evening, Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit sex workers from Booby Trap on the River, located at 3615 Northwest South River Drive, Miami, Florida 33142. Mr. Jones did so, and Mr. Combs forced him to engage in unsolicited sex acts with these workers. My. And here is the evidence of Booby Trap, I guess the booby bar. Okay, he was forced to go to Booby Trap on the River. According to Mr. Jones, as part of Mr. Jones' sex worker recruitment tools, Mr. Combs provided Mr. Jones with an exclusive bad boy baseball cap. They required him to wear it to Booby Trap on the River as a signal to any sex workers he approached that Mr. Combs was in town and had sent Mr. Jones to recruit them. My. According to Mr. Jones had no desire to visit Booby Trap on the River. We know. I think we're starting to get the picture now. Okay, on period. He had no desire to be at Booby Trap. Okay. I think he wanted to be at the cock trap. Okay. I think he wanted to be in the cockpit. Okay. I don't think he wanted to be at the Booby Trap. I think he wanted to be at the cockpit down the street. Yes, it did. Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting sex workers from Booby Trap on the River, as detailed below. Mr. Combs used many tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. My. It sounds like Diddy was trying to turn him in great. Sound like Diddy was trying to turn him great. Okay, on period. Sound like Diddy was trying to make him straight. Okay, on period. Is that what that were? Is that what that word? Y'all help me. Help me, please. Help me, please. Seems like Diddy was trying to make the man straight, and he didn't like that. According to Mr. Jones, these workers were accustomed to servicing Mr. Combs and would know he was in town by the sight of the bad boy's baseball cap. The following are Instagram profiles of two sex workers that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and have sex with in his home in Miami, Florida. Oh yeah, these is women's. These is hot women too. Girl. And again, Mr. Jones had no desire to be with these women at all. Okay, tell the truth. I'm trying to figure out what a gay shit come in at. Okay, on period. I just said Diddy was over there being gay. Okay, on period. My. I was that he was too scared to approach you himself, that he had these beautiful women expose the goodies for him. Is that what that was? Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit or have sex with the individuals in the previous paragraph. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with these women. Y'all let me know your thoughts. I mean, is Jones in a relationship? Is he married? Is there a reason that he doesn't want to engage in sexual intercourse with these women? I mean, I can call my grandson right now and he'd be like, "Oh, where they at?" Okay, I could call the homies right now, and they be, my single homies, and they be like, where they at? Okay, on period. Is there a reason why he didn't want to be around, these beautiful women? Was he not attracted to the beautiful woman? Is there a reason why he didn't want to engage in the lifestyle? I mean, we've all heard the rumors about Diddy and his home and his lifestyle. I mean, am I missing something here? The following is a phone number of another sex worker that Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to solicit and perform sex acts with at his home. Is the number there? Okay, I'm going to say, girl. Now I might as well call him. It's on my damn screen. Okay. Mr. Jones had no desire to solicit and or have sex with the individual in the previous paragraph. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs used his power and influence to intimidate and force Mr. Jones into soliciting and sleeping with the individuals above. Just say woman. Just say the women. Okay. You don't want to have sex with women. Okay. On period. He sent you to the booby trap. Okay. You needed to go to the cockpit. Period. TD Jake's name is in here as well, friend. Okay, I'm here. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs used tactics to maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. He promised him a Grammy for Producer of the Year for the Love album. Okay? My. It's a whole lot of shit going on. He offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments he wanted. He promised him ownership of his $20 million property, One Star Island in Miami, Florida. He promised access to record label executives. My. So this were the promises that Diddy made him that he didn't come through on. According to Little Rod, Diddy offered him $250,000 to purchase all the instruments that he needed, and he offered him his home on Star Island. My. That seems, kind of excessive for, an album. He's gonna give you his home on Star Island? Or were you guys supposed to live together as a couple? Yeah, it's definitely giving like Mr. Jones is in his feelings. He probably didn't want to be recorded. Diddy uses that as leverage, and Diddy does have recordings. Not missing a thing. Maybe Diddley bust him out first, shaking my head. He only wanted Diddy. My. And that's what it's given, like scorn lover. Diddy was trying to make him, be intimate with girls. He don't like girls. That's what it's giving me. He don't like girls. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs would often switch up his approach. He would go from promising Mr. Jones the world to threatening Mr. Jones with physical harm. Now, why was he promising you the world, friend? Why was Diddy promising you the world, friend? Okay, on here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Are we missing something? Diddy was promising him the world. What did he promising you the world for, Craig? You was just writing his album. Why did he promise you his home, friend? You supposed to move in with Diddy? He says Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones's face and informed Mr. Jones that he was willing to kill his mother, Janice Combs, if he must get what he wanted, so he wouldn't think twice about harming Mr. Jones. Wait. Did he threaten to kill his own mother if he didn't get what he wanted from Mr. Jones? One more time for the girls in the back. That's kind of outrageous. Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones's face. Are you sure he didn't want to eat the pussy? He didn't want to eat the ass. He didn't want to eat the booty like groceries. He wanted to eat your face. Okay. And informed Mr. Jones that he was willing to kill his mother. Janice Combs. Janice Combs is that, I mean, the last name Combs, I'm assuming it's just Diddy's mother. So he's willing to kill his own mother if he must get what he wanted. So he wouldn't think twice about harming Mr. Jones. So what Diddy told him is that he would kill his own mother if he needed to. So he wouldn't think twice about harming Mr. Jones if he needed to. Okay, I get it. I get it. So he's saying that Diddy not opposed to killing his own mother. So what? Why would I think that he would not hurt me? Okay, I mean he told me that he would. In light of Mr. Combs' detailed history of committing violent crimes, plaintiff feared of Mr. Combs. Plaintiff's fear of Mr. Combs is reasonable. My. Yeah, pathetic. Pathetic. Okay, he done. Friend. Proof. Young Miami brought people in. This while now, not Mama Combs. Okay, on period. TD Jakes wasn't doing nothing over at them parties. He was innocently just at them parties to swallow. Have you ever been swallowed? Have you ever been to a party to swallow? Sometimes you just want to swallow and go home. He didn't know that he was going to get swallowed up. I know that's right. He didn't know he was going to get swallowed up. Okay. My. Yep, that's some crazy is. Some crazy is. Some crazy is. Some crazy is. That man mad about that pussy. Okay, he mad. He had to Diddy force him partake in pussy. He mad. Diddy force him force that pussy on him. Win. I can't. At this time, we've been live for 3 hours. We've been live for 3 hours. Crown Family win. Keep the show going. If you guys want to keep this show going, okay, on period, you guys enjoying the commentary? It's lit over here. We got the legal lawsuit, okay, on period, that cost us money to pull, okay, the amended legal lawsuit by Rodney, okay, on period. You guys make sure that you guys are supporting the show. Support the show. Hop out of the bushes and support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Just support. Just support. The number of the evening is 15, okay, on period. And if you ain't got $15, it's okay. It's okay. You still can support whatever you got. Whatever you got. On period. My phone is acting so weird today. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Okay, on period. Mr. Jones has personally witnessed Mr. Combs and J. Combs solicit drugs and engage in illicit sexual acts. Okay? My. Y'all like this video, like this video. Okay, on period. The lituation intensifies. Okay, on period. Okay, as Little Rod brings Justin Combs into the mix. Okay, on period. He said Justin is not innocent. Justin would recruit girls, okay, and drug girls and engage in illicit sexual acts. My. With underage girls at that. Yes, if you guys are enjoying the content, remember to support. If you guys are supporting the show, go ahead and drop some trophies in the chat. Okay, on period. We love to acknowledge our supporters around here. Okay, on period, because we can't do it without your support. Because I ain't got bills to pay. I told you I'm trying to go live with Quincy and I'll Be Sure. I know I'll Be Sure got a big ass place somewhere. Okay, on period. Quincy needs to stop being weird. Okay, on period. I'll Be Sure got enough space at his house for me and Quincy. Okay, on period. Yes, and look, I won't force the pussy on you because I know you already like it. Okay. I won't force the pussy on you because you know you already want it. Okay, on period. And that's just what that word. Like I said, I think I got this number in my phone somewhere. It was a long night. It was back to the situation because y'all gonna get me in trouble. On or about July 2nd, 2023, Mr. Combs held a listening party at his home in California. Okay. That's gonna get you in trouble. Oh, according to Mr. Jones, okay, present at this party were an R&B artist, okay, redacted. We just gonna say Meek Mills and Usher the Gusher, Justin Combs, okay, sex workers and some underage girls. Keyword underage girls. My. According to Mr. Jones, the event began at 7 p.m. Mr. Combs requested female sex workers and required Mr. Jones to solicit them. An hour later, several sex workers appeared. Now, I don't care what Mr. Jones say. If you came back with underage girls, your ass should be locked up too. Yeah, you should be in jail right along with Diddy. Yes, if you went and solicited underage girls and brought them back for Diddy, you're just as guilty. Okay, you're just as guilty. According to Mr. Jones, in addition to sex workers, there were at least 5 women in the crowd who were under the age of 16. Oh, so you can tell it's obvious that these girls are in the wrong place. Okay, on period. Visibly can tell that these are underage kids. My. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs forced all the women to drink laced DeLeon liquor. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs laced the liquor with ecstasy. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. You guys like this video? Like this video? Like this video right now? Y'all like this video right now? Now he laced the liquor with ecstasy. My. Mm. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know it in the chat. Y'all let me know it in the chat. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs did not check the identification of any of the underage girls. According to Mr. Jones, the presence of the underage woman made him very uncomfortable. He attempted to leave, and Mr. Combs forced him to stay. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs went so far as to take Mr. Jones' car key to prevent him from leaving. Oh, so Diddy just had mind control over you in. Diddy just made you do all kind of shit that you just would never do unless, put under extreme duress. Okay. I mean, apparently he was fearful of Diddy, scared Diddy would unalive him or, hurt him really badly if he disobeyed an order. So he just, he continued to follow what Diddy told him to do, including, retrieve underage girls for his freak offs. And, according to, Mr. Jones, these underage girls that he would recruit would be drugged by Diddy, laced, okay, forced to drink laced DeLeon liquor. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You guys like this video? Like this video? Like this video right now? It's up and stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Okay. Oh. After being forced to drink laced DeLeon shots, Mr. Jones began feeling lightheaded and recalls passing out and waking up at 4 a.m. the following morning naked with a sex worker sleeping next to him. My. Somebody said that man lying. Friend, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Okay, on period. I think, with the whole Cassie lawsuit, and I said this, you guys can go back and check my videos. With Diddy selling so quick, people felt like he was weak. And, I said back in my initial video that there was going to be people lining up to sue Diddy. Okay. Because he settled with Cassie so quick, especially after he said that, he was going to fight for his name, his reputation, and his family. And, he did not. So, Little Rod, he even though he's a man, and there's been rumors of Diddy, possibly being homosexual for years. He felt as though he can go and he can get the money off the floor just like Cassie. But Diddy is not folding, like he did with Cassie. which has encouraged Little Rod to go and include more details in the complaint. Yes, it did. And this is the updated complaint. And you guys can see at the top right here, it has 98 pages in it. Okay. 98 pages in it. Okay. We're just going over some of it today. I'm sure there'll be more updates tomorrow. Okay. We have the whole entire lawsuit. Okay. On here, we are media and we have access. So we, anything that comes about, as far as the Jones versus Combs lawsuit, we will be here discussing it. So you guys all make sure that you guys are following the show. That way you never miss the receipts or the exclusives. Okay, on period. Subscribe right now. It don't cost you a thing to subscribe to the show. Subscribe. Mr. Combs attempts to pass off Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. Not Cuba. Not Cuba. My. I'm so upset. Mr. Jones believes Mr. Combs was grooming him to pass him off to his friends. My. It's Mr. Jones acting as if he's just hot commodity and everyone just wants to sleep with him. Like he's just, he's not an usher, you know what I'm saying? Or like Chris Brown, or, I'm trying to think, like, men that are highly coveted, he's not really that attractive like that. So for him to say that all of these people want him, in my opinion, is a reach. It's a really big reach. Usher wanted you, Meek Mill wanted you here. Why you? Period. Some of us is willing. Some of us is willing. Okay. I tell Usher to call me. Just joking. Nobody want no damn Usher with. Okay, if he ain't about to give me them Jay-Z herpes. Okay, up here. We heard about it. We heard about the Jay-Z herpes. Okay, girl. Yeah, no, I don't want none of that. Okay. Meek. Okay, exactly. Here I am. Okay, period. Shoot. Here I am to worship. Here I am to bow down. Here I am to say that you're my God. Okay. All right. Okay, Jay-Z Carter from jaquese. My. According to Mr. Jones, during the introduction, Mr. Combs suggested that Cuba. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. This fear became a reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay, while they were on Mr. Combs' yacht. According to Mr. Jones, during the introduction, Mr. Combs suggested that Cuba get to know Mr. Jones better. He then left them alone in a makeshift studio on the yacht. Mr. Combs and Cuba Gooding Jr. moments before Mr. Jones is assaulted. As evidence, by a video of which screenshots are embedded below, Cuba Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones' legs, his upper inner thighs, near his groin, the small of his back, near his buttocks, and his shoulders. According to Mr. Jones, he was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr. So you let this grown man come up and put his hand down your pants, your thighs, your groin, up your buttocks, and you let him put his fingers in your ass. But you a grown-ass man, you just let some random dude you just met today come up to you and stick his hand in your pants and put his finger in your ass. I just don't see it. According to Mr. Jones, he was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. The following screenshot of the encounter with Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. I want to see you push him away. Why does, or where are the videos? Send me the videos. Cuba Gooding Jr. forcibly touching Mr. Jones on Mr. Combs' yacht. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What's going on here? Is his hands in the pants? I can see both his hands. I can see both his hands. Why we don't got the hands in the pants? Why we don't got the finger in the ass? This don't mean nothing. What is this? What did he? What did he? It's not telling me shit. It's very suggestive, but it ain't telling me shit. The Love album. Throughout his time with Mr. Combs, Mr. Jones was under an implied work for hire agreement. According to Mr. Jones, he was not compensated for his time living with Mr. Combs or for the songs he produced. Okay. According to Mr. Jones, he was recruited by Frankie Santaya to work on the Love album. Mr. Jones informed Mr. Santaya that he required the following to work on the Love album: $20,000 per song for royalty points, credit as a producer, and credited for each instrument Mr. Jones played, and Mr. Jones must retain his publishing rights. According to Mr. Jones, they agreed to the terms detailed above. After meeting with Frankie Santaya, Mr. Jones met with the defendant, Combs, who further reiterated and guaranteed that the above-mentioned terms were accepted. As a result, Mr. Jones began working on the album. My. So, that's kind of how, he began working on the Love album, and how he and Diddy started working. Okay, on period. You guys like this video? Like this video right now. We're okay on period. Where's the pink Coca-Lina? Where's the pink Coca-Lina? Okay, how far till we get those? Here we go. I think it's coming up right now. Yeah. You guys like this video? Like this video right now. Oh, there we go. Tucci, there we go right there. Hold on. My. We got Brandon in there and everything. My. There go that girl. We got more pictures. Mr. Combs is allowed to wreak havoc. Okay, on period. Okay, you guys like this video? Like this video right now. You guys remember to support this video. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. I just want to see how much we got. Okay, on period. Okay, and we talked about some of this earlier. Okay, on period. I think we right there actually. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. You guys like this video? Like this video right now. Okay, we got a lot of things to get into. Okay, on period. Make sure that you guys are supporting this video. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to this video. Okay, on period. We can't do it without your support. Okay, on period. We're almost to our next milestone, 25,000 subscribers. Remember to support. Okay, on period. Yeah, remember to support. Okay, on period. So actually, we're gonna jump forward because we're gonna do what we're gonna do is we're gonna have an after show, and we'll go over more of this complaint. Okay, on period. Let's jump to Mr. Combs uses power and influence to threaten and intimidate Mr. Jones. Okay, so here is a text message. Diddy stated, "You playing?" He said, "I'm in the studio." Then there was a voice message. Diddy states, LOL, you are 100% liar and weirdo. Good luck. Number still same. Run into nigga. Come talk to me in public, on a public podcast or forum. Lost. Okay, I'm here. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs is very forceful and demanding. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs does not take no for an answer and would often threaten to inflict bodily harm on Mr. Jones if Mr. Jones did not comply with his demands. As detailed above, Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones's face. According to Mr. Jones, on another occasion, while standing in Mr. Combs' bedroom, Mr. Jones was forced to watch as Mr. Combs displayed his guns and bragged about getting away with shooting people. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs shared that he was responsible for the shooting in the nightclub in New York with New York City with rapper Shyne. My. So he's the legend that Diddy is just telling him everything. Okay, everything when on him, period. He didn't got away with the shooting years ago, decades ago. And he gonna tell little Rodney, who he's known less like a little over a year. Again, all his deepest, darkest secrets, and there was no sexual activities. Diddy just was attracted to you. Diddy just liked the way you look. So he started telling you all his business. Okay. Diddy's former bodyguard accused the rapper of snitching on Shyne over 1999 shooting. So he's putting these articles in here, right? And for me, and then you got the Gene Deal also speaking on Puffy. He's putting these articles and these videos in here. I mean, who's to say that you didn't research this stuff and then add it in the complaint? Figure out a creative way to add it in the complaint. If Diddy told you these things, why do you need this article? Why do you need, you could just say he said this. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat. Ooh. Oh, okay. You guys like this video? Like this video. Remember to support this video. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Okay, according to Mr. Jones, he shared that artist and Mr. Combs' girlfriend at the time, Jennifer Lopez, aka J-Lo, carried the firearm into the club. Carried the firearm into the club for him and passed him the gun after he got into an altercation with another individual. According to a civil complaint filed by Cassie Ventura, during their decade-long relationship, Mr. Coles demanded that Miss Ventura to carry his firearm in her purse just to make her comfortable and demonstrate how dangerous he is. My question is, what this got to do with you? Okay, period. You got a purse? You got a purse, Mr. Jones? According to Mr. Jones, as was the case with Jennifer Lopez and Miss Ventura, Mr. Combs required Brendan Paul and Mr. Jones to carry his firearm on their person whenever they went out. One of these occasions, Mr. Jones was required to carry Mr. Combs' firearm when Mr. Combs recorded himself coaching Mr. Jones on how to solicit sex workers. What? Hold on. Hold on. He said Diddy recorded himself teaching him how to solicit sex workers. Diddy taught him everything he knows. My. Did he do it? Did he do it? Somebody said, Diddy did it. Diddy did it. My question is, why were you so dumb? Yeah, I mean, Brendan Paul's the drug mule, and you are a musician, a writer. Okay? Why are you carrying Diddy's guns? What made you want to carry Diddy's gun? Why you didn't just walk away? Why didn't you say no? Oh, because Diddy don't take no for an answer. So when Diddy tells you to have sex with women and you don't like women, you did it anyway because he said so. When Diddy told you to bring underage girls back, you did it anyway because Diddy said so. When Diddy shot that man in the restroom and told you to tell the police that it wasn't Diddy, you told the police that it wasn't Diddy because Diddy said so. You telling me that you're that intimidated by Diddy that you can't make decisions for yourself? Yeah, he's a grown ass man. He's a grown ass man. You at some point you gotta take some accountability for the decisions that you made, for the underage girls that you alleged that you brought back. When you left to go get those underage girls, you should have never came back. You should have said, fuck Diddy. You should have called the police. But no, you were willing to sacrifice kids and underage girls and participate in freak offs as long as you got Grammy of the Year, Producer of the Year. As long as you got your money, as long as Diddy kept you happy, that kept you straight. You didn't care who got hurt along the way. Now that's the truth. Now that's the truth. Lil Rod don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. He didn't give a fuck about them kids. He didn't give a fuck about Young Miami cousin allegedly grooming him. He didn't give a fuck about Cuba Gooding Jr. sticking his fingers up his ass. He didn't give a fuck until Diddy didn't come through on the promises that he made. My. Ooh. According to Mr. Jones, the shooting in Shelley's recording studios confirmed Mr. Combs' statements. Based on information and belief, these statements reinforce Mr. Jones' fear of Mr. Combs and strengthened Mr. Combs' dominion and control over Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones was terrified of Mr. Combs. He felt like he could not tell him no. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs consistently made it clear that he has immense power in the music industry and with law enforcement. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs made it clear that his head of security, Fahim Muhammad, had the power to make people and problems disappear. My. So this is Fahim Muhammad. This is the one who has the power to make people and things disappear when. My. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs instructs his staff to always contact Mr. Muhammad if the police in Miami or California ever pulled them over. Upon information and belief, Mr. Muhammad spoke with LAPD after G was shot at CSR. Wait, hold on. Hold up. I thought you spoke to the police after they arrived at CSR. My. The LAPD was in CSR and witnessed the blood in the restroom, and they went with the bogus claim that the shooting of G occurred outside of the studio. This was all thanks to Mr. Muhammad's connections with law enforcement and the fact that you co-signed everything that he said because Diddy told you to. I mean, even if they wanted to investigate, you're saying the same thing, he's saying the same thing, and you guys are all saying the same thing that Diddy told you to say. So what reason would they have to go with another narrative? You're literally telling the police that this is what happened. What reason do they have to go with any other narrative? You got Mr. G sitting there complicit, just trying to get to the hospital and get this bullet out of his hip. Okay, on period. Like, they went with the story because that's the story you told them. Period. Thank you, honey, with the tea. Okay, and period. Thank you for all of your support. Shout out to everybody supporting the show. When the number of the evening is 15, hop out of the bushes and support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Let's go. Mr. Jones had no reason to disbelieve Mr. Combs, as he had seen firsthand throughout the shooting of G and the subsequent silence of the LAPD and the media that Mr. Combs indeed had power to harm him. The LAPD spent hours in CSR after the shooting of G, yet there were no arrests. Mr. Jones witnessed the LAPD in the restroom pictured above, yet no arrests were made. The morning after the shooting, Mr. Jones and several others arrived at CSR, and G's blood was still on the floor of the restroom. Mr. Combs hired a cleaning crew to clean it up. My. So they didn't even clean up the blood. He had to hire somebody to come get it. My. My, man. This is him accusing the record labels and execs of not of pretty much failing him and not helping him when he came to them and told them that, you know, Diddy was doing this to him. Okay, so we're here to the Tucci. You guys like this video? Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Don't be weird. Support the show. Okay, don't be weird. Shout out. My. We got nearly 100 people over there on Twitter today. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the situation. Let's go. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram wanted Mr. Combs' drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. My. Did this go into that? Ooh. My. Let's read this really quick because it kind of goes into that. Defendant Christina Coram is the Ghislaine Maxwell to Sean Combs, Jeffrey Epstein. My. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed Mr. Combs display and distribute guns from his bedroom closet in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, in questionable individuals dressed in all black. According to Mr. Jones, during the 13 months he lived and traveled with Mr. Combs, he witnessed defendant Coram openly order her assistance to keep Mr. Combs high off gummies and pills. Defendant Coram required all employees, from the butler to the chef to the housekeepers, to walk around with a black Prada pouch or fanny pack filled with cocaine, GHB, and ecstasy, marijuana gummies, and Tucci, a pink drug that is a combination of ecstasy and cocaine. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram wanted Mr. Combs' drug of choice immediately ready when he asked for it. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram ordered sex workers for Mr. Combs. On one occasion, she sent Mr. Jones a text message requesting that he call a particular sex worker. We have the message. Okay, where's the message? According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram ordered and distributed ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms to Mr. Combs and his celebrity guests who were present on his rented yacht and in his homes in LA and Miami. According to Mr. Jones, on multiple occasions, defendant Coram forced him to carry Mr. Combs' drug pouch against his will. The pouches were always black, and several of Mr. Combs' staff carried black pouches. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Coram also sent Mr. Jones to solicit sex workers for Mr. Combs. When the sex workers arrived at Mr. Combs' residence, defendant Coram would negotiate their price and would take them aside and pay them. My. Sean Combs, Butler Frankly, and Black Prada pouch mentioned above while on the yacht from December 2022 to January 2023. As the chief of staff, defendant Coram was instrumental in organizing and executing the RICO and TVPA enterprises. Defendant Coram has the following individuals execute the following risks for the RICO and TVPA enterprises. I told you they're trying to get a RICO on these people. CVJ, my. Stevie J is being implicated recruits sex workers and attends, participates in freak-offs. My. Justin Combs solicits prostitutes, underage girls, and sex workers would engage in freak-offs. Brendan Paul works as Combs' mule. He acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns, okay, on period. Frankie Centella works alongside Brendan, while Brendan acquires and distributes Mr. Combs' drugs and guns. Frankie carries the money and pays for the guns and drugs, okay, on period. Somebody said, don't call it a RICO. They're trying to get RICO charges, y'all. They are trying to get RICO charges. They're trying to bring all these people down. Again, this is a sex rink, okay, on period, and all these people are involved, okay? All these people are involved. Moy Wan hires sex workers and attends and participates in freak-offs. My. According to Mr. Jones, Mr. Combs funded and used his affiliation with local gangs and gang leaders who would frequent his homes in LA and Miami to secure the drugs and guns he obtained and distributed out of his homes in LA and Miami. According to Mr. Jones, defendants executed their RICO and TVPA enterprises with threats of violence, threatening to eat plaintiff's face, displaying and distributing guns in plaintiff's presence, bragging about having law enforcement under control, bragging about murdering people, and bragging about bribing witnesses and jurors in the criminal case concerning the 1999 NYC nightclub shooting with Shyne, the rapper. As a result, Mr. Combs could maintain dominion and control over Mr. Jones. My. According to Mr. Jones, defendant executed his RICO and TVPA enterprise with threats of isolation from the music and entertainment industry, parading powerful music industry executives at his party filled with sex workers and illegal drugs such as ecstasy, cocaine, GHB, ketamine, marijuana, and mushrooms. According to Mr. Jones, defendant Combs executed his RICO and TVPA enterprise with threats of non-payment for work completed, fake promises of cash payments, $250,000, producer of the year Grammy Award, and guaranteed access to future projects and a $20 million home on Star Island in Miami. So, he's saying that pretty much, he had, made all these promises and didn't come through. Okay. And, he threatened me. He threatened to, eat my face. So, it's giving RICO. It's giving RICO. My. You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. It's the Official King Payne Show. Act like, like I said, there's a lot of things in this lawsuit, and we will unpack them. We will impact them when, okay, on period. As the media exposes more, we'll expose more when, okay, on period. Leave it to the Official King Payne to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Make sure that you guys are liking this video, sharing this video, subscribe to this video. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Okay, on period. And YouTube. Yes, it is. Shout out to everybody here. Shout out to everybody watching. Remember to subscribe to the show. Subscribe. We're almost to our next milestone. Okay, on period. Yeah, support on the way out. Okay, on period. This was a really good show. Okay, on period. We got like 2 more shows planned for today. Okay, so I gotta head out and get ready for the next show. Our next show will be on our backup channel, the Litigation Network. Can we get the link to the Litigation Network in the chat? You guys all make sure that you guys are following us on the Litigation Network. And in between our shows, the Crown family often has a discussion. Okay, on period. Join the discussion. Okay, on period. Be a part of the discussion. And okay, on period. Make a few bucks. Yeah. The Crown family right here on YouTube. Okay, on period. Join our discussions. It's lit. It's lit. There's always something to do here in the home of the Litigation. Yes. Follow on all platforms. Follow on all platforms. Until next time, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming out. This was fun. I got business to take care of. I got to go get my car fixed. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll be back later tonight. We received the crying video. We received Conscious TV's crying video. We're going to make sure we rub it in on tonight. Yes, it did. You guys make sure that you guys are liking this video. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to this video, win. Turn all your notifications on, win. Yes, it did. Oh, support on the way out, win. Oh, it's up and it's stuck. Until next time, you guys, I love you all with the love of Jesus. Adios and good night. Thanks for watching.